Hello. Welcome back. Dorks who are in danger. It's the Dorks in danger.
We're literally in danger.
Yeah, actually, genuinely this time.
We are dorks who are presently in a state of danger.
I'm always in a state of danger.
We're in present danger.
Last time, when we were all together, mostly, we are missing one person for today, because they couldn't make it. But that's okay. We carry on regardless. Previously, Synas and Niah had gone off to the library in town to do some research and see if they could find any useful information on a lot of the noble families that were running the city of Mirabar. They did learn some interesting things, and also wanted to look into the individuals that had been spying on them the last time they'd been in the library. To do so, they took a little lunch stop at the Chunky Owlin Tavern and Inn in the northern part of town. And upon some questionable interactions with a certain elven waiter that they were being served by, they discovered that some individuals that had been spying on them were staked out in the basement of the building, and upon further investigation, discovered that they were actually dragon cult members within the city, who sounded like they had some sort of plan that was going to be enacted in the near future. Thava and Bud spent the day working with the new friend Charlmach, the blacksmith, to head back down to the Grey Rock prison for a bit of scouting, a bit of information gathering. And while you didn't learn too much more about the prison itself, you did detect a few infernal creatures potentially around and about down there. You were also paid for helping her do work, so that's always nice. Rinn and Reyka decided to go off and help out with some rats in a basement. And
the best fantasy quest of all time.
Every level 1 starter quest, kill rats in basement. You were directed to one Lady Cheryl, and upon meeting her, realized that perhaps something was a little off about her. The tea that she had offered to you seemed to potentially have less than savory properties to it, as Reyka identified.
It was drugs.
It was drugs, you guys.
It was an addictive tea.
That's okay. Upon further investigation, you headed down into the basement where you did, in fact, find rats, which you dispatched rather quickly. But thanks to a natural 20, Reyka spied a hidden door in one of the corners of the rooms, which led into a winding tunnel that seemed to descend quite a ways into what appeared to be some kind of maintenance shaft or access shaft. You climbed down easily over 100 feet and found yourselves in a small room that had been repurposed for what appeared to be temporary living. You found a bedroll table with some odd notes, some images that were drawn using words that might have been an encrypted message, you thought. You found dark cloaks. You found a few other wooden masks in a wardrobe. And standing in the corner, unbeknownst to you, but making themselves known to you, the individual wearing a rabbit mask, who several of you had seen before, pointing a blade at the two of you, and stating, "Looks like it's my lucky day. I get to kill another cultist."
That's right, they thought we were cultists. But why?
So, Rinn, Reyka, you are in a small-ish room. The room is basically like a 15-foot by 15-foot square. This individual is standing just above a ladder in the corner of the room. What would you like to do?
Wait, we're not cultists! I scream loudly.
The individual tilts their head a little bit and tightens their grip on the sword, the exposed arm that you can see having vines like ivy running and threading through the skin. Oh no. No, I do think you are, actually. So why don't you tell me before I off you what you two are doing down here?
Well, legitimately, it started with a quest to kill some rats. But, Reyka, why were we here again? I mean, there was something wrong with the old lady, we knew that for sure. Because her tea was, like, some kind of addictive drug substance. Does this person sound familiar to me?
This voice sounds very familiar to you, actually. But you're not entirely sure.
I'm not entirely sure.
It does sound very familiar. You can't be certain though.
Do I
Insight check or something?
know you? Insight check?
I don't know who this insight check is, but
Alright, do I want to trust digital dice? We do not want to trust digital dice. We've got a 1! Oh no! I should have trusted digital dice. Oh no.
in this moment, your brain is going into kind of panic mode and figure your way out of the scenario mode and isn't really thinking about who this is or what this is, so you're not totally sure. You're a bit flustered, it would seem.
Oh no.
Do I know this person?
You don't seem to. You don't recognize the voice.
Okay.
You sound so familiar to me, but I cannot place it.
You see this individual reaches out and grabs the hilt of the blade with their other hand, tightening their grip a little bit. You don't recognize me, do you? Well, I figured that she would. He is, yeah.
Okay.
He is mainly pointing the sword at Rinn as well.
Oh dear.
I figured that eventually she'd probably send you to finish me off. After all, her little plan didn't work out, did it? Couldn't use her pretty flame to kill me.
Oh.
And he's gonna rush straight toward you.
Oh fuck.
Defensive maneuver.
I need Rinn and Reyka to roll me some initiative real quick.
Oh jeez.
Oh boy.
Gosh, this lunch is great, Niah.
He's like, you took everything from me. Everyone's like, I don't know who you are.
Who are you?
Oh no. Okay, initiative. Digital dice.
Are
Don't
you sure
fail me
about
now.
that?
I've already done it. Oh, that's a 9.
It's, you know, it's serviceable.
I got 16 for initiative.
Gonna put my where's my combat tracker? Where's the combat turn order? There it is. Where are you guys? You're over here somewhere. We'll zoom in on your representative location at Lady Cheryl's house, and we'll go add thing, add turn. Sure. Why are all of you here? Add turn. And then I just need like a generic token or something, I guess, for our masked individual here. Sure, that'll do. Put this big old face over here. That's fine. Add turn. Okay, go ahead and enter what you rolled into your initiatives there in the turn order.
Oh, Reyka, are you gonna save me?
Okay.
Yeah, can I like...
As this individual rushes forward, Reyka, you are ever so slightly faster than him. What would you like to do?
Well, I don't want to really hurt this person. Is there something I can do defensively? Since...
Ooh, I love the music shift.
Non-lethal damage is always a thing.
Non-lethal?
Like aim for the leg.
Yeah. Non-lethal's an
guess.
option.
There's no way to just like straight up block, huh? I have to like do non-lethal damage?
Yeah, you can't really your classes. Certain classes have like an intercepting mechanic, but yours does not.
I mean, you could put your body between mine and his. That's always an option.
That is an option. You know what? Didn't I make a map for this? This really tiny map? Did I?
Tiny little room.
I did. I
Tiny
made it.
little hidden
I
room.
did. I made a tiny little map. Oh my gosh! Hold on. Would you like a tiny little map?
I would love a tiny little map.
Let's move everyone to a tiny.
Oh
little
my
map.
god, it's so cute!
It's a tiny little map.
A little 3x4.
It's all
Can't
black
see
for me.
anything.
It's all
I
black
don't
for
see
you.
anything either. Yeah.
See
see
the
the
outlines
paint.
of it.
Oh, that's probably because it's a room that doesn't have a light inside of it. One second.
Oh, cool.
Oh, does that mean I'm blind?
No,
literally?
you should have your dancing lights. Let me place a little.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did cast those.
Yeah.
Do you have illumination in this room now?
Illumination. Yes, I do.
Okay.
Oh, it is tiny.
It's a small little room. And I have to.
Okay, well, I guess I will do some non-lethal damage with my short sword.
I have to redo the freaking turn order because it's not showing up for me now. What the hey? 1, 2, 3. Add turn. Bop. 16.
It's like 16, 15, and 8 or something like that.
9. Don't take away her.
Oh.
Don't take away single points of initiative from Rinn. She needs all she can get. So yes, this individual has leveled a longsword and is charging straight at Rinn. What would you like to do, Reyka?
I'm gonna jump in between
Oh my gosh.
and come out with my short sword.
All right.
Oh, I rolled a 1.
Oh no, that's
Yay.
definitely
For a
not gonna hit. All right.
Do I have time for a full turn?
Yeah, take a full turn. We are in full combat.
All right, so scimitar then
Oh boy.
for 22 to hit.
Ooh, 22 does hit.
5 non-lethal. I suppose I could do bugs too, huh?
Yeah, you can do
If it just-
you please.
Gnaw lovingly for additional 5.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to?
And I'd like to do one of my extra attacks because I can't do one of them because I missed. But
Sure.
this one, 18 to hit.
18 just hits.
10 non-lethal.
10. Alrighty. Anything else on your turn?
Nope.
Okay. This individual is going to take those hits, and he is going to... Yeah. Yeah, he is going to dodge around you, shifting through towards Rinn. His singular focus appearing to be on her And he is going to swing out with that longsword a few times here.
Few times.
Yep. $17 to hit.
Does not hit.
A 19 to hit.
That meets it, so I guess it hits
Meets it, beats it.
Shield.
Shield, okay. Bringing you up to a +5. His third
24.
His third attack is going to come out with a 17, so no hits on you. And then, as a bonus action, you watch as, after they strike at you multiple times, missing once and then bouncing off the shield a couple times, you see the vines in their arm pulse, and like a ripple of leaves passing over them, the individual just vanishes before your very eyes
What?
as they turn invisible.
Oh dear.
Hell no.
Reyka, fairy fire?
Yeah, that's what I was
Did you have
thinking.
that? Okay.
You didn't get hit, right?
No, I did not.
Okay. Okay.
Rinn, it is your turn.
It's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was gonna try to cast whole person, but that's not going to work out.
The individual has turned invisible.
Right. I think. Oh, I don't. I mean, I could do like a large AOE, but I think that's ill-advised.
In a 15-foot room.
Yeah.
Oh, we love Fireball.
I think it's possible we might both die if I did that.
Very probable, actually. I mean, if you want to go out in a blaze of glory.
Right. I'm just gonna take my action. I'm just gonna dodge. Just use the dodge action, just to be ready for, you know, he's invisible, so he's gonna get fucking advantage anyway. But
yep.
And just, you know, just be ready to react with a shield, I guess.
Okay. Reyka, it is your turn then.
Fairy fire.
Fairy fire.
I cast fairy fire.
Just on the room. Okay. Is that all creatures within, or is that... Can you specify?
I believe it does not differentiate from the times that I've looked at it.
It says objects and affected creatures shed a dim light in a 10-foot radius and can't benefit from its vision, and like this is a 20-foot cube, so I think we're within a 20-foot cube.
Yes, small room.
Each creature in the cube is also outlined
So-
if it fails. So yeah, they also got to do it then.
You,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
you and Rinn will
Dex
both...
13.
You and Rinn will also have to make the saving throw.
That's true. Okay, so Dex
Yeah.
13 is what we're trying to beat.
Yep.
Okay, so that's a dexterity saving throw?
Yep.
I failed it.
Oh no.
I'm rolling ones like crazy
Oh,
today.
no.
Hell yeah.
I also failed it.
Oh no.
A dex save.
What does
he
that do?
rolled. He rolled a 16.
Oh,
No!
jeez.
So we just made ourselves
Yeah,
at a
so
disadvantage.
yeah. You could
That's glorious.
so for what it's worth, I don't think it costs an action to drop a spell you're concentrating on. You could just drop it immediately.
We could just go.
Oh,
we
it's
could just
true.
go.
You can-
And then you drop
Yeah,
it.
yeah, you can.
Oh, yeah.
You can
I
in the
stop.
same turn just kind of go, uh-oh, whoops.
I do the disengage oopsie whoopsie.
Okay.
Can always try and get next turn, Reyka.
I get a second. Is that count as an attack? No, it does
That's
not.
your magic
No.
action, but that takes your action to cast.
But I get 2 actions, right?
No, you only get
no.
one action. If you take the attack action, you can attack.
I get
multiple
another
times.
attack. Okay.
But because you use the magic action to cast a spell,
Right,
that's the only
okay.
thing you can do this turn. Unfortunately.
Still, probably the best thing we could have tried.
I could try it again next turn.
God.
It was a really smart plan if it had
It was,
worked.
yeah. Oh.
Yeah. It is the individual's turn. You do hear some shuffling right next to both of you as the individual takes a step somewhere to your left and is going to swing out on Rinn again, of course.
Oh, fuck!
It's a natural 20 on the first hit.
No!
Oh my god.
Shield!
Don't think that brings her AC higher than a 28, does it?
These motherfuckers are about...
A 27 is what his,
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's not for that
I'm...
attack.
What's up, Del?
We're gonna die. We have no idea where they are.
They're in a hole in the ground.
They're in a hole in the ground. They just
Check.
they're like,
The
And no
Adventurers
one can
Guild.
hear a scream.
they failed the rat quest. No.
Rinn, you take what is that? 16 slashing damage
Oh, fuck a doodle. That's
as
like half my health.
this individual comes, reveals itself from invisibility. Where is change layers? The swirl of leaves appears next to you, accompanied by a blade striking out and landing a very deep gash across your torso.
Whoa.
I make opportunity attack. I said no.
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, that's true. Anytime an opponent hits a ally within 5 feet, you can make an opportunity attack. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I rolled a 2!
No!
It like jiggled on the 20 for a second and rolled to a 2.
No.
We are doing very smart
Do I
things.
need to
with
get
very
my, like-
bad results.
My physical dice out today?
I'm
What is
telling you,
going on?
digital
You're gonna have
dice
to.
have always failed me.
Get my Reyka dice out. They've
Yeah.
been nestled in this moss here.
They'll only. Oh
Just-
boy.
Could I use my
course you
reaction
nestled
to
your
ask for
dice.
another glass of water?
Of course, I'll get that right away. Snap pan back to Synas and Niah having a wonderful lunch in the Chunky Owl, and just like, dun 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 starts playing. Snap back
Love the
to
visual of this.
snap back to giant gout of blood, and then this guy dodging Reyka's attack because he still has 2 more attacks to do on Rinn.
Oh god.
But you are using the dodge action.
Oh, that's right.
He
Did that do anything for the natural 20?
Yeah, well,
Did it? It should have, right?
it should have. Yeah. What was the other one?
But it,
I think the other was the other's sum would have still been 25 because I rolled a 17 and a 20, or 18 and a 20. 18 and a 20.
What is dodge? Will what give me advantage on a?
Dodge
something?
gives opponents disadvantage against you.
Okay, so he doesn't get a natural 20 then.
Yeah. Which means you can go ahead and reduce the amount of damage you just took by 10.
Oh,
Because that was the natural 20, was the crit. I rolled really low on the dice beyond the crit.
you're welcome. By the way, this water helped so much.
God.
Oh, Lord. Good God. Well, here he comes with more swings. Well, that's a nope. And that's a... Nope. I'm pretty sure that's a no. D&D Beyond, what did you just do? All the CSS just broke. Everything turned into a bulleted list for a second. What is wrong with you? Any attack? Oh, until the start of your next turn, any attack roll made against you had disadvantage if you can see the attacker. But the first hit was from invisibility, so...
Then I retake 10 damage.
Take 10 more damage again, but then your dodge works for the other 2 hits, and you take no more damage this turn.
Okay, we're back to blood.
Back to where we were. As I look at this individual's character sheet again, just to make sure I'm not forgetting something in their kit.
I like how they're called the individual, like it's a fucking police investigation.
The individual. Number of times equal to that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That is their turn.
Yeah.
Rinn, you are up.
Okay. Okay, listen, DM. I know you
Yeah.
said that I couldn't recollect what this voice sounds like.
Uh-huh.
But in character, I think I know who this person is.
I think Rinn might know based on the hints so far.
Basically what he said.
Yep.
Rinn is gonna get a little teary-eyed. And she's gonna just yell through her pain. She's gonna be like, man, I'm not used to playing Rinn this emotional. Shit, what am I doing?
Oh, these emotions.
No, she's usually just a chaos goblin.
I'm trapped inside of a glass cage of emotion.
She's gonna yell, I guess because she's just been split open, right?
Yeah, it's a pretty solid hit.
Yeah. She's just gonna be like, you! Is that you? Are you alive? Is it really you?
You see this individual, as they have missed a couple more strikes on you, tenses their grip on their blade, and you hear hesitation in their voice for a moment. Don't you lie to me! You're here to kill me!
You, the only reason I thought you'd make it. She told me you'd make it.
She lied! And he's rearing up for the next strike. As Reyka, it's your turn.
Ah! Do I fairy fire again, or should I attack? I don't know!
I mean, you probably should. It seems like his dexterity's pretty good, so I don't know, man.
I should probably just do another attack. Non-lethal.
Give me that attack
Long
roll.
19 to hit.
19 does hit.
6 non-lethal damage.
Okay.
With more bugs kissing them gently. For an additional 1.
The gentle smooches of the bugs.
I guess I'll just keep going.
Yeah, no,
Death
he's...
by a
Alright,
thousand
22 to
bites.
hit.
22 to hit, very much hits.
6 non-lethal.
Okay.
Round 2. 10 to hit.
10 does not hit, unfortunately. That does reflect off of their armor.
Okay, and then 15 for the last one to hit.
Also does not hit. They parry it out of the way as they try and keep their focus on Rinn, but you are really, really getting in there.
I'm really trying to protect her.
Do better.
Whoa, wow. That brings
I'm
us...
just a widow tiefling.
That brings us back to this individual's turn.
Individual.
The individual. They are basically in the midst of staring you down, Rinn. They turn to parry attacks from Reyka as if their like head is like 90 degrees turned toward you as he's fighting Reyka halfway. And he's basically going to say, you became a puppet of her. You listened to her, and I told you the truth, and you didn't listen to me. And now you're here to kill me. Why else would you be here? And
Phew, I didn't know you were here. We're here to rescue Reyka's brother. I'm not here to kill you.
lies. Lies.
I didn't even know you were alive. I thought you were gone.
Make
You were gone.
make a persuasion check for me, Rinn.
Oh, I'm good at those. Fuck you, digital dice. 11 plus 8, so 19.
19. You see a moment where the light of your dancing lights glints in such a way that you catch the eyes through the mask, and you can see at least the one good eye is clearly shining with tears. On their turn, You watch as a swirl of leaves and another pulse from their arm, and they vanish into invisibility once again. Oops, not the thing I wanted to do. Get out of the tournament. I want to change layer. There we go. You hear their voice. If you know what's good for you, you will leave Mirabah, because if I catch you again, I will not stay my blade. And you guys hear footsteps running for the ladder in the corner up here. But you do not see the individual.
The individual.
And
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm using the individual a lot. I apologize.
Sorry.
And as you hear these footsteps running away, I need both of you to make I believe it's a dexterity saving throw. Where is the spell? Oh my goodness. D&D Beyond is really goofing on me today. Yes, a dexterity throw. For me, please, from both of you.
I got a 19.
19.
Yeah.
9.
9. The ground beneath you, the stones break apart and separate a bit as vines rapidly wrap their way out from between the stones and rapidly grow up around your legs. Reyka, you become restrained, but Rinn, you manage to shake them off. But you hear this individual clambering their way down this ladder in the corner.
Chase him.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna chase him.
Okay.
And while I'm doing that, I will be speaking. And I'm gonna yell after him. I'm gonna say, You're why I ran away! I haven't been back! Please, let's talk. Please.
As you call down into the darkness of the ladder shaft, you can hear the rhythmic clunks of boots on the ladder rungs, but they don't appear to be stopping. And
neither do my hoofers.
yeah, you find yourself, we're like in pseudo out of combat. You find yourself heading down only another 30-ish feet before, at the bottom of this ladder shaft, you find yourself in a circular shaped room with an open door leading out into the streets that you can see of the Undercity. There appears to be several individuals bustling about, walking outside, but you don't see the individual that you were just pursuing, though invisibly.
I have no utility spells, so I don't. Damn it! What do I got? Okay, Hail Mary perception check.
Okay, give me a perception check.
18.
18.
Took me a second to see if there was a -1 on that or not, and there's not. Just a +0.
Just a +0. On an 18, in the crowd, weaving through and actively running away from this room, pushing through the crowd, there is a burst of leaves as this individual loses their invisibility. But
I'm trucking after, and
Okay.
I'm gonna throw some. Wait, does that mirthful leaps? That wouldn't make me any faster, would it?
not really, no.
Okay. I'm just gonna. Oh man, it would really cause a scene if I cast a whole person, wouldn't it?
Very probably, yeah.
What, a bad scene, or people are shocked but otherwise indifferent?
Who knows?
Like, what's the vibe of this town? Would they be like, "Citizen, you are deemed a problem, and we will arrest you now"?
I mean, given you are in the Undercity right now.
Oh shit balls, yeah. I think I'll just keep running after.
Okay.
I see them though, right? Like bodily.
Yeah. Though they are doing their best to work through the crowd. Reyka.
Wait! I got something. I've got something.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
Something to make me faster.
The camera yanks back to Rinn.
Hold on.
I was like pulling away. It's like,
Yes.
wait.
Asher Delun stride
Setting
gives
up.
me 20 plus feet of movement increase. It also makes me into like a fiery torpedo, but still.
Doesn't that also set aflame anything you move through?
Let's
That would be on
ignore that.
brand.
And I, when I move within 5 feet of a creature or an object that isn't being water carried, it takes 1d6 fire damage from my trail of feet.
Yeah.
He's about to cause a mass casualty event.
Oh,
How are we gonna explain? Then we're gonna have to rescue her from jail.
okay. Yeah, maybe.
What do you-
Why did you
What do you-
become a nuclear bomb?
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Okay, I'll fly. I'll do fly because it gives me 60 movement speed and I can hover. So it's essentially like visibly the same thing minus the fire damage to everything around me.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
As we snap back to Reyka.
Yeah, I'm just trying to cut these vines with my
Yeah.
swords.
Make a... Just like, well, I guess I'm here now.
Listen, one thing at a time. Cut the vines, then I can try to catch up.
Wow.
You can make either an athletics check, an acrobatics check, or an attack to break free of the vines.
I'll do acrobatics.
Okay.
24.
Oh, yeah. The way that they are squeezing and trying to pull you down to the ground, you find the one side that they're weak on, and you wiggle your hooves free of their grasp, and having no longer a grip on you, they kind of reach out and they just kind of and fall against the stones and recede back into the rocks. But you are free to move. The ladder is...
We'll do one like hoof shake, kind of like a cat who stepped in water.
Yeah. Ew, get it off. And then the ladder is about 30 feet descent. So, if you are planning to give chase, that is about the distance down the ladder.
Okay. So that means I can take 5 feet to get to the ladder, 30 feet down, and step 5 feet away.
Yep. So you're basically right next to Rinn in this small maintenance room that leads out into an open street in the Undercity.
Don't you have a map for this?
No, no, I don't. I'm not falling for these games. Can't make maps for everything. We got a theater of the mind a little bit. I forgot I even made this little tiny postage stamp. Like,
It's adorable.
it's so
It really
tiny.
is. It's very cute. It's probably because there's stuff in here. We should go back and look at
Oh,
it.
I even put the dead rat in there.
Oh, you
Aw, such attention to detail. This is why we love you, Jrain.
Aw. The individual,
T.I.
T.I.
Person of interest.
Indeed.
The perp.
The perp.
The individual of interest.
God.
Suspect.
The suspect. The individual rounds a corner and goes out of sight from your current location. Probably about 60-ish feet ahead of where you are. Kind of takes a right turn down another street.
I fly forwards and up.
Okay. If you
Rapidly,
are...
with fire.
Yeah, if you are... Everyone notices in the vicinity.
That's
there
fine.
are shouts and gasps.
I am firebendering it through the streets.
Firebender flying. Looking down, you don't see the individual immediately. You can give me another perception check to try and see if you can spot them.
Lord. 11.
11?
Yeah.
They're gone.
Ah!
It is just a throng of individuals moving and weaving between the very winding streets of this large undercity.
I hate throngs of people.
Curse you, throng!
Curse you. Why is there always a throng when I want no throng?
Grand Admiral Throng?
Where did that... Yes,
No
Great Admiral
fucking
Throng.
throngs again. Foiled.
Hey, yo, it's... listen, my name is John Throng. I didn't... But yes, the individual...
Clan throng.
Yes, the individual appears to have vanished into the crowd. And more people are now kind of... Reyka, you see Rinn just take off like a rocket into the air, and immediately there is like a panic of yelling in front of you, and everyone is kind of pointing up at her and yelling about. You do hear a couple people yell, "Someone go get the guard!"
No, don't get the guard. It's fine.
What would you guys like to do on your joint turn now? I guess we're kind of out of combat. We'll say we're not really in a turn order anymore. This individual appears to have...
Lost of finding this person again. I'll probably hightail it back to wherever I burst it out of.
Yeah. You absolutely have completely lost track of this person. So you...
Yeah, we should probably go back into our postage stamp before the guards come looking.
You go zooming right back down, landing next to Reyka, as...
And I grab her sleeve and, like, pull her back to the ladder.
Yeah. There's a few individuals you hear calling for, you know, guards, and a few just being like, what the hell was that? But...
The things you see on the streets of the underground in Mirabar.
Indeed.
Nothing to see, folks. Nothing to see.
I'm yanking you up the ladder.
Wait, up the ladder or down the ladder?
Up the ladder.
Up the ladder.
The up ladder,
Up the
back
ladder.
to the postage stamp.
Oh, wait, was the postage stamp up?
It was
stamp
up. Yeah. So you climbed.
That's right.
You climbed down about 100 feet-ish on one ladder, and then you were in this room, and then there was another ladder in the corner that went down further again.
That's right. The Undercity. It's under the Upper City.
You're under the
Okay.
upper city.
That's right. I understand now. Okay. Shit.
I tug on her more.
We're going.
Come
we're
on,
going.
come on.
We're going.
You guys both your way back up the ladder rung, and find yourselves once again in this room, though it's a bit more disheveled with a spray of Rinn's blood and a bunch of cracked stones that now have dead vines growing between them.
Oh yeah, I probably should have acted a lot more hurt throughout all of that.
It's fine, the adrenaline will wear off and you pass out in 5 seconds. It's okay.
That's right. Not only was I spreading fire through the streets, but there's also like a trail of blood.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But as far as you can tell, it doesn't sound like anyone is pursuing back up the ladder.
Reyka, I knew him. He came from my hometown. Well, commune. It's less of a town.
Who is he? As I hand you 20... Wait, how many good berries?
I start shoveling them in.
16 good berries.
Alright, I hand her 16 good berries.
I shovel them in, and I go, I was from my hometown, and his name is Hugh, and he was my best friend, and I was Reyka. She starts crying, and she's just kind of a mess.
There.
Good berries into her mouth, and she's like, I thought he was dead. I thought I killed him, and
why did you think you killed him?
it's a really long story. It's a really long story, and I think maybe we should look around here and figure things out before we get caught.
Okay.
But I guess now I have to talk about it.
When you're ready. And Reyka gives her a big hug.
Why are you so supportive? I'm like so mean to you most of the time. I called you a horse girl on like multiple occasions. I know.
Was that meant to be an offense?
I guess
Channeling
not
that
if
energy
you
right
don't. You don't know, the connotation of a horse girl is that they're just kind of weird sometimes. And that's okay, we're all kind of weird.
Reyka looks directly in Rinn's eyes awkwardly.
Yeah, like that.
Oh my god.
God.
Well,
She
let's
just
look
starts,
around.
as she eats the good berries, I'm sure the wound starts magically
Yeah,
stitching
just kind
itself
of-
up or whatever.
Yeah, every good berry you eat, there's like a little. It's like
Little
this.
plus one,
yeah,
green
this.
plus
Yeah,
ones above my head.
ding.
Looks
Yeah.
like a +1.
Yep. And this giant gash in your torso just kind of closing itself back up.
Reyka, these are like the best. I
know, right?
A lot of opportunities to like thank you for these, but they're like just awesome.
You're welcome.
The items of interest that you've found previously in this room were primarily the stack of drawings that upon closer investigation looked to be made out of words of some kind, though you weren't sure what language.
Drawings made of words?
Yep. It was like a stag head, a wolf's head, but upon closer inspection, instead of like lines, like sketched lines and shading, it was just phrases and words, it looked like.
Wait. I'm confused. Explain that again.
Someone drew a picture of a wolf's head, but instead of drawing it with lines, they wrote it in words.
Like little tiny phrases of words. The strings of words look like lines.
Yep.
When you...
And
back
from
over.
far away, it just looks like a wolf's head or an elk's head, but upon closer investigation, it is actually looks like words, though you do not know what language.
yoinking that for
Mhm.
sure.
Would I know the language?
What languages do you read and speak?
Common, Elvish, Giant, Infernal, and Sylvan?
Nope.
Wow.
I know. So that's Sylvan's one of those. Never mind.
Nope, it is none of the above.
Is that all we find that's of
That
interest?
seems to be the only thing of interest in this room. The
Seems to be is an interesting phrase.
Interesting choice of words there.
interesting
DM.
choice of words.
Investigation check.
Sure, give me an investigation check.
I rolled a 2 for a 3.
That's seems to be the only things of interest you found in this room.
Can I roll a perception check?
You can roll an investigation check with a higher DC.
Sure.
Sure.
Why not? I mean, what is the other option?
Not doing it, I guess.
Also, like, if we spend more time in this room, like, looking harder and harder and harder, don't you think the DC should go down?
The way the game works is you can't just sit there and repeat checks over and over because it eventually becomes impossible. It is a way for the
But-
DM to be like, stop, please.
But wouldn't... Oh, okay. I mean, you could also just be like, there's literally nothing to find.
No, I'm not saying there's nothing to find. I'm saying that the DC is higher than just what you have done. That's all.
I rolled a 17, and I have a -1 in investigation.
Cool.
Wow.
You don't find anything.
God damn it.
I am sorry to tell you.
So it's like a room with a bedroll and a desk and a
Yep.
chair with those papers we found on them.
Yep.
And it appears to be an open book and a letter.
All of these are things that are just also scribbled with these images.
Right, but we're taking all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I see a rack on the other side of the room. Does that have weapons on it?
It looks empty at the moment.
Okay. What's this, like, large wooden structure?
That is a open wardrobe wherein you have found several more dark cloaks, much like the one the individual that had just assaulted you was wearing.
I take them.
Okay. Add 4 cloaks to your inventory, I guess.
She just puts them all on.
I don't know where you're gonna put those, but because
Gonna
they
wrap
are
them around my body.
they
like-
are
She's-
full
Maybe
traveler's
she's secretly
cloaks.
Glendale.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I will wear one because I just flew through the streets
Sure.
wreathed in fire.
Yeah, sure.
So when we leave here, I'm going to... Well, I guess if we don't go to the Undercity, it should be fine. Maybe we can go back up instead of down. But also, I want to tear a piece of paper
Okay.
off of one of the papers that doesn't look important
Okay.
and write a little note. And I want it to say, Hugh, please meet me at the Chunky Owlin. Please, if we could just talk, I could explain everything. I'm so sorry. Signed, R.
Okay.
Actually, I don't say Hugh, I say H and then
Okay.
R.
Okay.
Yeah.
Leave that there in the open where it might be found.
Yeah, maybe. I doubt he'll come back here, but yeah, who knows?
Wonderful. You do that.
I do that.
You have many traveling
that.
cloaks with you. Or rather, just one that you're wearing.
Yeah, I stuff them in my backpack, like
Okay.
to the point that they're overflowing.
Yep.
Except for the one that I'll kind of like wrap around my body and
Yep.
sort of halfway wear.
Wonderful. Okay. Would you like to return to the surface? What would you like to do?
I think we should
suppose.
work our way back. Yeah.
Yeah. So, was that like he was wearing one of those masks? So does that mean he's one of the Dryads that we'd heard about?
Maybe. I mean, he did seem to have a plant-like arm. Isn't that what a dryad is anyway? Or is that supposed to be just kind of a title?
I mean, yeah, he's not actually a dryad, but I think it's just the name of the group.
Okay.
Usually dryads don't live in cities, as far as I know.
Yeah. As a player, I don't know what's going on with dryads, so...
Dryads are plant creatures, though, yes.
Yes. Generally considered monsters, I believe. Not really like... Yeah.
They're not
like people.
They're not
Okay.
people. They're just monsters.
They're just monsters.
You
We
guys...
can kill them without feeling bad.
Right. They don't have wives and children, of course not. You guys climb your way back up the very long ladder that led you down here. And make your way back through the claustrophobic tunnel. Several minutes transpire before you find yourselves once again in the basement of Lady Cheryl's home.
Right. So, I guess her husband was a dryad, maybe? Or did some kind of dealings with people in the underground? When we come back out, maybe around the guy's, like, workstation, if we could just do, like, another pass of, like, perception or investigation or something, see if we can find anything.
Yeah, sure, give me an investigation check, or perception check, either or.
Reyka, you're better at it, please.
Which one do I need to do?
Either or, you can either choose investigation or perception.
Okay, I will do perception.
Okay.
Yes.
18.
18. You are very confident that it doesn't appear that there's anything other than layers of old dust remaining in this work area. It doesn't look to have been used in a very long time. There aren't even tools. It is just clearly a workbench that was well loved at one point, full of nicks and scuffs, but lays abandoned now.
Okay. I guess we'll get out of here and collect the, 4 silver that the lady was gonna give us for killing rats. Did we killed a rat.
You killed a couple rats.
Do we qualify for money?
There were a couple
and
rats.
I'll tell you what, I would also like to bring the, was it grain and flour that was downstairs?
Yeah, there was a bunch of rotted sacks of grain.
Yeah, I want to, bring that up and, dispose of it for her.
Oh, to not attract any more rats?
Just precisely.
Okay, yeah. Fairly easily, you are able to remove the old rotting food that was likely attracting the rats in the first place in the basement. The lady herself is still sitting in that sitting room in the back of the very nice home, appears to be sipping tea, just looking out the window at the passing sunlight.
And we knew that her husband was a, carpenter of some kind, right?
She had said that he was a workman of some sort, yes.
Okay. She seems harmless and not like she's informed with things, but at the same time, I wonder. So I guess we'll come up to her and just be like, hey, we got rid of the rats and we got rid of some old grain and flour that seemed to be attracting them, so hopefully you won't have that problem anymore.
Oh, wonderful, dearie. So, thank you so very much. I hope they didn't give you any trouble.
No. But did your husband ever have any secret passages or secret dealings going on in the basement that you're aware of?
Well, no, of course not. What would ever give you such an idea, my dear? That is a
We found a
strange...
secret door to the underground in your basement.
Oh, good heavens.
You might want to get that taken care of if you don't want it to be used.
Oh, I suppose I'll reach out and have a workman come around and brick it closed. Thank you. Perhaps that is where they were coming from in the first place.
Although, if you're willing to, maybe before you do that, let me and my friends use it once or twice. That would be awesome, and I'd be willing to do you some more favors around the house.
She blinks a few times confusedly and goes,
Whatever do you mean, use it? Where does it go?
Well, you see, one of our friends is really interested in the history of the city and like urban exploration and just kind of like exploring the area, and he would just be absolutely thrilled to come check it out.
give me a deception check.
No, okay. That is an 18 plus 8.
Wow. 26.
Ooh.
You see she ponders for a few moments.
Well, all right. I suppose so. Well, in that case, could you take something for me to the proprietor of one of the inn, or was it a shop? One moment, I'll go find it.
And you see this old woman slowly rises from the chair and with her little hunched walk, walks over to one of the side tables and grabs up a letter, which she then turns and offers to you.
Could you deliver this for me? It's quite a ways across town, and, well, I'm not as fit as I was in my younger days, you see.
Sure.
On the letter, the name Baradan Flaskshield is present.
Oh my.
Do we know that name?
Baradan Flask Shield. Does that ring a bell?
Not to you guys, but to other members of your party who are not here presently.
Okay.
Oh. Secrets.
If you do that, I suppose I will delay it for a bit. I will be here. Oh, and your payment, of course.
And you see she goes off to a side table and opens a little drawer and pulls out a little cloth sack with a bunch of coins jingling in it and offers it to you.
Cool.
Thank
you.
The Adventurers Guild had said 40 silver was appropriate, so 40 silver for you, my dears.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm glad we could help you, ma'am.
And if you do want some tea, let me know, please. I do love sharing tea with new folks.
Oh, sure. And if you ever see us around town, don't be a stranger.
I will not. Thank you, dearies.
And you see she goes back over to her chair with this big wide smile on her face and sits back down to sip at that pinkish tea some more.
Aw. See, I want to take advantage of her, but also I don't want her to be unsafe. Lovely. So, yeah. Anyway.
The inside thoughts becoming the outside thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay. And if there is nothing else you guys would like to do, we can move forward to a time where you and your friends come back together at the inn, presumably to meet up for the day.
Yeah, sounds good to me. There's a lot to share.
Sometime closer to the evening, different groups of the twos pour back into the Third Watch Inn and Tavern. As you guys please, unless there is anything else you guys would like to do before we move forward. Synas, the lunch was very wonderful as well. It was a wonderful meal. But you regroup and find your friends in the tavern once more. The evening approaching, leading many to sit and drink and, make the place feel very lively.
All right. So we're all, sitting around a table together? Is that,
Sure, or in your rooms, or wherever.
You can sit around a table together and discuss the happenings. As long as we're all together.
As long as nobody else is listening.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, maybe we're sitting at a card table in one of our rooms. And we're all piled in.
Actually, I like that idea better.
A tiny
Hey,
table
hey.
in a room, what's up?
What were Thava and I doing?
You guys went down to the prison again to do a delivery for the blacksmith.
We didn't really learn much aside from that. There's
Okay,
some
yeah.
fiendish presence amongst the prisoners, and there was one of those masked people following us.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, so that would mean we just headed back to the tavern.
Yep.
So, cool. That's all.
Yeah, we had the most, uneventful day.
Yes. That's okay.
That's right. You guys went and nothing
We
happened.
just detected demons, that's all.
And Niah has surreptitiously sneaked back off to the library, parting ways with Synas on the way back to do more reading.
Oh my. She's obsessed.
But yes, if there's anything you guys would like to do or discuss before the next day.
Yes.
Yeah, I
for
mean-
sure.
But wait,
I guess
weren't
we
we
can-
talking about sneaking out somewhere to meet the Dryads, or no?
Well, I mean, we've had certain developments that might change that. So maybe we should share with the class everything that has occurred.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that's exactly what I was saying. Well, I think Bud and Thava should probably go first and basically say, that it was uneventful aside from the two little tidbits that I just mentioned out of character.
Right.
How many rats did you get?
Like 2?
Oh,
But we
I
found
think
the
not as many
source.
as I expected.
We found what was attracting them, so hopefully
But I
they'll-
tell you what, the rats weren't the most eventful thing that happened tonight. Rinn goes to explain how they found the secret door in the wall, and that it led on a grand adventure where they almost died. And Rinn met somebody from her tragic backstory, and he escaped into the night. And all that occurred from going to an old lady's house to get rid of some rats.
Wow. I guess
Also,
it was
she
more than
says
you
to
bargained
Thava-
for.
She says to Thava, I told you so.
Oh, yes, the rat thing was interesting. I didn't know you were going to run into an old friend while doing that.
Yeah, but I also found a secret passage in her basement. Did I not say that it would lead to
Where did
something?
it lead, though? Where did it go?
It went to the underground. Well, it
Okay,
went
that's
to,
valuable. That's
it
good
went
to
to a
know.
little room where the Dryads seemed to have a little base thingy, and then it led to the underground.
Well, that is useful.
Well, how do you know this person you met?
Well, I grew up with him, and I thought he was dead. And it sounds
Well-
like he thought that I tried to kill him, which I didn't.
Why would he think that?
Well, it's a long story.
You should probably explain it, especially if they're in the Dryads. We need to know everything we can.
We do
Bud
have
just
time.
leans back in his chair and he's like,
I mean, I got time.
Yeah, we got all night.
I got my pipe, so
Bud just breaks it out.
Start smoking
I feel
a little bit of tobacco
Yes.
in the corner.
I love
Listen,
a
what?
good
I'm sorry.
story.
Oh, some wacky tobacco. All right.
Wacky tobacco.
Ah, the young people.
I love the young people.
Let's get a big sigh because she's been getting pretty dodgy about what she's been like doing out here for a long time, and so she starts and just goes. So when we met in where did we meet again? Neverwinter. I had been out there for a while, just kind of living it up in the city. Well, before that, I had never been out of the commune where I grew up with Hugh and my parents and a bunch of other families who lived there. And I was kind of the only one who wasn't like a ranger or a druid or some kind of a shaman. I have never really been into the whole nature thing. I mean, it's pretty, but, not really into it. And I was the only one who had fire magic of some kind, like that. And so my whole life, I was kind of told that I was supposed to be someone in this, like, prophecy that the whole group believed would come to pass, and it was terrible, and I really don't think I'm that person. Like, there's no way. Like, the pressure was crazy. And, well, there's this ritual that they used to do. And it was like my job to do it. This sort of... You guys remember the guy at the prison? The cultist that I kind of torched?
Yeah. You said you weren't trying to kill him, right?
No.
It was like purifying or something?
It's like a test. I used to do it back in the village. We had a lot of like cultists who wanted to turn their life around, and they joined the commune, and to kind of like, as a final judgment of their character, they would go through this ritual of flame, and it would determine whether they were pure in intention or not. And every time they would survive. It was really cool. Like, I would do this firestorm and they would be okay. And sometimes they'd get a little singed, which meant that they still had some things to work on, but it was still like an honor and stuff. And well, I was... My friend Hugh and I were kind of outcasts. Like, Arnon didn't like it when I hung out with him because he was sort of a black sheep in the commune, like a bad influence, she would say. And the day came where we wanted to do the ritual with Hugh, and it went really, really bad. And he got really, really hurt. And I left. And I haven't been back since, and I haven't spoken to anybody. So some people have been looking for me. So when I find you guys, I just sort of went along with it in the hopes of just kind of getting away from all that. And come to find out he's still alive. And he thinks I was trying to kill him. So that's the story. Hugh never really trusted Arnon, the leader, she was the leader of the commune. He didn't like how she tried to control me, or so he said. I didn't like it either. But, yeah. Where's Niah? Is she at the library again?
Niah did go back, yes. Wanted to do more research, they said.
Man, she's missing some drama.
So I know you ran off right away, but did you happen to find out did he stay with the commune after he was injured, or did he run off as well?
I don't know. I thought he was dead. Honestly.
Oh, that's right, you did say that.
It was really bad. So, yeah. That's my story.
Thank you for sharing with it. It sounds deeply personal. Very hard.
It's a shame that, all this time has passed, and he doesn't even know that you weren't responsible. Hopefully we can encounter him again and make things right.
I still don't quite understand why he thinks you're part of the dragon cult.
I mean, I don't know. We did used to take in a lot of, reformed cultists, but they weren't. It's like they got a new lease on life, and it was, I don't know.
That's really impressive, though. Every dragon cultist we've come across they've killed themselves.
Except
Was that pretty rare to happen?
But, I don't know. It seemed like it was just kind of what we did there. We took in people who didn't have a purpose in life. People who, they joined up with something that ended up not being what they thought it would be, and Arnon was there to pick up the pieces. She was really great like that. And my folks, they were there the whole time too. I mean, they kind of started this whole thing together.
Sounds like she was pretty noble in that way, but you said that you didn't care for how she treated you?
I just had a lot of responsibilities, and she wanted me to be this special person that I didn't feel like I was. And I never really fit in there. And it was just a lot of pressure, and I don't know. Me and Hugh were young. We always used to hide out in the bushes next to the roads where people would camp with, their carts and make their way across the world in the forest. And we would steal the books that we found in their luggage and bring it home. And we had this stump that we filled up with books. And we would go out there and read it. And that's how I got to know more about the world outside. And all I wanted to do was go see it. But everyone there told me that the world was dangerous, that there were a lot of people who were bad. And that's true, but you guys aren't that bad. I think you're pretty good. So, I don't know.
What about this prophecy?
Oh, we used to live in this forest that was like on the top of a mountain, and there were these big old trees, and the trees had these pine cones that are like the symbol of the commune, and they needed wildfires to germinate and like grow. So they sort of like believed that the world would kind of like find new life and be renewed in like this great world fire one day. Like that would just kind of go across the world and cleanse the world of bad people, and that I would be the one to start it.
Hey, Jrain.
Yes.
Jrain.
Yeah. Yes.
Do you have any bells to Thava? This feels like something I might have heard about before.
I think Thava has probably heard maybe similar prophecies, though not framed the exact same way.
Mm-hmm.
But it does have, the world reborn in fire type prophetic nature to it that is present in a couple specific cults around Faerun.
Okay, I was just curious if it sounded specific.
It doesn't seem super specific to anything you're directly aware of, but
Okay,
it doesn't
never mind.
sound unfamiliar in the grand scheme of, doomsday prophecy type things.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, fair enough. Also, what color scales does she have?
The ones that are on the back of her
Okay.
hands,
Yeah.
they were red.
Okay.
DM, can I want to send you a message real quick.
Okay. I like secrets.
Secret.
Secret.
Rinn, I'm glad you found us. I mean, I did a lot of exploring, like around my neck of the woods, but I never really got out there. So I've had to learn a lot too, being out here. But yeah, there are a lot of good people out in the world, and y'all are proof of that.
I'm glad I found you too. I didn't really know where this was gonna go when we first started, but it's been nice. It's been nice to be a part of a group where I can just be me. Even if me is too much sometimes.
I think that sounds like real family to me. We all stick with each other even through the hard stuff. And, with our idiosyncrasies.
Rinn.
Yes.
I think I know you. I've known you long enough to know that there's something else.
What do you mean?
There's something you're not telling us.
Like what?
Either something about the prophecy or something about your past.
She looks uncomfortable.
Yeah, you're holding something back.
Do you guys remember when I told you about the dragon that was back at the commune? The forest protector, the
Yeah.
one who was
You mentioned something about the dragon, yes.
not malevolent? Well, Arnon told me that there used to be another one back when, who came by when my parents didn't know they were going to have me yet, and I guess he has something to do with me. And that when the world fire happens, that he'll come back. And he was a red dragon. I guess
A part of him is in you, is what you're saying?
I mean, I don't know. That's kind of seems to be what was implied. Some kind of, like, blessing or something. I mean, it would explain why I'm different. And I might have seen him in a dream once.
Ray,
What?
when she got grabbed by a red dragon at one point, it was a red dragon, right? Did the rest of the party know the color? We just heard that people were outside pointing, "Oh, there's a dragon" or something, right? Or did we ask? I feel like we asked a wizard if they saw any details or anything.
Wasn't that, wait, I thought that was in the Shadowfell. Was that
Yeah,
not?
it was when you got yanked back out of the Shadowfell.
Right,
Yeah.
so they wouldn't have
They
seen
saved
that.
it.
Yeah, at the time, the sky was very obscured by clouds. But I don't think anyone mentioned the color of it specifically.
Wait, but Rinn mentioned that they got rescued, right?
Yes.
Did they give specifics? I don't remember.
She had said that she just got dropped out of the sky by a dragon when she landed.
Okay.
Mm-hmm,
Did she ever mention the whole thing about during their interaction that they seemed familiar? Or did she keep that to herself? I don't remember.
I think I mentioned something. about
Yes.
it, that it.
She had
like-
said, yeah, you had said that you had felt that it was a familiar creature, but you thought it was just, trickery.
Right. It kind of felt like when you're in a dream and, like, things make sense in a dream that when you wake up don't make sense.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, that's why I'm out here, and I'm kind of sort of always on the run because I don't want anyone to recognize me and bring me home.
What was the is that a character? What was the blacksmith's name again?
The one in town here?
Yeah.
Charlmock.
The half dragon. Charlmock, but we call them
Badass fucking name.
Char.
Yeah, that's a
right?
great name.
So what do you want to do about your friend that recognized you? Are we going to try and find him?
I feel like I have to. And he's also involved in whatever this Dryad thing is.
We do need to
Seems
get in
like-
contact with the Dryads, so...
He might be our way in for that, but I don't know, he seemed
He may
really
also
convinced that
stop
I was
us.
like a part of the cult.
That's my concern. If he thinks you're part of the cult, he'll think we're all associated by proxy.
At the cult in town?
Oh, yes.
He
Oh, yeah.
thought
Niah.
that I was part of the dragon cult.
Niah and I, we stopped at the Chunky Owlin after a bit of research, and with thanks to their little friend, we did discover in the basement. The cult is in town. Something related to the nobles that they are trying to pull off, if I'm recalling correctly. Niah went off to go find more information about said nobles, but, yeah, that's going to be a problem as well, I'm sure.
Do they know about us?
Yeah. They recognized at least one of the two of us. If not both of us. Which means I'm sure they know the rest of you are also here.
Wait. Who knows we're here?
The cult of the dragon.
Oh, well, I mean,
know,
clearly
our old
they've been
friends.
tracking us this whole time, right? We've got the mask.
I just didn't expect them to be this far north.
I mean, there was talks of dragon activity here in the north.
Do we know whether or
Not
not they can still
surprised.
track us with the mask when it's in that special backpack we got with the portal pockets? Like, do we know for sure whether or not they can track us?
I feel like that has to be in. Go ahead.
I would. They may have a method, but at this point, they've recognized us. They seemed concerned when they passed along the info that Niah and I were in the inn. They also seemed very hurried. They are planning for something this week, but I could not tell you specifically what that is.
Maybe that's why Hugh thinks I'm a part of this? Because we showed up now?
Well,
They may-
clearly. No,
Go ahead.
No,
No,
you go
your
ahead.
turn. No, your turn.
It's a Canadian
No, you.
standoff.
I want this to be like in character, like this is actually happening.
No, oh no, Thava
you.
would not.
No, you.
She would just fucking. Well,
Should
clearly,
steamroll the conversation.
Thava's too
Yeah,
brash.
clearly the Dryads are opposed to the cult, so finding the Dryads should be a priority for us. Hopefully, they should be able to inform us on what exactly this cult is, what the cult is doing.
But not if they think we're bad guys. So how do we convince them we're not?
We have to find your friend. He like you said, he'll be our in. We just need to convince him.
He seemed really mad. And I mean, like, understandably. But also, like... I didn't want to do it. And the only reason I did was because I thought for sure. Like, he was the best person in the whole commune. Like, nobody was as honest as him or as good as him. Like, he would call other people out on their bullshit. That's how great he was. And I didn't think he would be somebody who was ill-intentioned, but maybe we can't trust him. I don't know.
We're going to have a hard time getting in contact with them if he tells them that we're a part of the cult.
That's true.
My assumption here is that he thinks that we're part of the cult because they learned information from the cult about us and the mask. If he thinks we're part of the cult, he'll obviously tell the rest of the Dryads that we are. The cult already doesn't like us. If we need evidence for your friend to convince him that we are not part of the cult, is there some kind of way we could get the Dryads and some cult members in the same spot and cause a bit of a conflict with the cult? Because if they see that we are fighting members of the cult, they would be less inclined to think that we are members of it.
If we can lure them out somehow, maybe with
That's
the mask.
the rub, yeah.
I mean, we could try to set a trap.
My only concern with this line of thought that I know that I brought up is that this is not exactly the prime location to be causing conflict.
Right? And we don't even have Reyka's brother yet. There's just so much on our plate right now. I don't know where to begin.
You also have, as a reminder, those pages that you took from the hideout.
She takes them out of her pocket. We also found this. Reyka, why didn't you remind me?
Projecting.
Too engrossed in your story.
She seeks to blame those around her.
She does.
Reyka will remember
Her
this.
forgetfulness is not her own fault.
As Rinn lays out these papers, Synas,
Hello.
you can read these papers. They are written in Druidic.
Druidic. Yep. That's what I figured.
It takes a few moments of pondering over it, because Druidic is not so much a language as kind of an interpretation of information.
It's a vibe.
Yeah. It's a vibe. But you manage to glean... The cult sends a fire wizard. The cult sends a fire wizard. Be on the lookout.
Oh, that would explain why
Yeah.
it's so suspicious of you.
So I also might have, flew around the underground with my
What?
fire spout trick, and a lot of people might have seen me looking like a fire wizard.
Okay, well, then we know that both groups definitely know we're here.
Yeah, sorry. I was trying to catch up to Hugh.
Well, you didn't get caught. That's the most important thing. I mean, it's not great, but we're not getting 2 people out of prison at least. Have we dealt with another fire wizard? Just kind of thinking out loud.
Not specifically.
We didn't really see what kind of wizard that Glassstaff was. And we never found him. But he was part of the cult, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Thought so. Also, whatever happened to that spider guy? You know, the
Black
one
spider.
the one we
Didn't we-
captured and said he said he was going to help us, and then he just disappeared.
But the Lord's Alliance has him.
You did
We passed them on to others, I believe, yeah.
try and track him down, because Sildar
Sure, he
had
left
said
with
someone
someone,
had
though.
broken him out of the prison in town in Fandalen,
Oh, yeah.
and you tried to follow the tracks, and it led you to what appeared to be the site of some type of teleportation spell, but you lost the track from there. That was like 20 sessions ago, something like that.
I forgot about that bit.
You also have been told, through word of mouth and info, that individuals seeking to meet the Dryads should pray at the shrine to Sylvanas in the temple center in town at midnight.
How did we hear that again?
Niah paid a guy for some valuable information.
Oh, right.
So we have the prayer at midnight, but that's going against curfew. We could investigate some of the nobles. It seems they're either related to or opposed to the cult in some capacity. That was Niah's thinking. Or we continue on the thread of trying to get Reyka's brother out of prison to at least solve that dilemma. Whatever option we do take, though, we only have about a week, at most.
Oh, man. Well, I feel like Reyka's brother is a really time-sensitive thing. But also, once we break him out, we need to get out of here. So it's almost like we have to do everything at once.
And we're gonna have to be careful about it too. Need to get you a disguise, Rinn.
I think there are spells for that. I don't know them, but I could try to find out.
To me, it feels like the route that would give us the most information or guidance would be breaking curfew and going to that shrine.
Oh, I've got the perfect thing. Rinn pulls the cloaks that she stole from the Dryads' room out of her overstuffed backpack and just like flops them on the table. I found these. Where the Dryad was. So maybe at the very least they'll be confused. Unless they notice that I stole other cloaks.
I mean, that does help, but isn't their main signifier the wooden masks?
Wait, what?
The Dryads, don't they? They all wear masks, if I recall correctly, yes?
Yeah.
So the
Like-
cloaks will help, of course. It's part of, I guess you could call it their uniform, but we may need to find some masks if we're trying to sneak in.
I guess it depends if the Dryads are like a big enough group that would even work. Like, if we just got some masks from a nearby store, if they're just gonna be like, who the fuck are they? You know?
Dollar General masks.
Right?
We could use it in combination, though. If we go to the shrine, we don't all need to cluster together. Some can wear the cloaks and keep a bit of distance. And that may give us a slight advantage to think that they are outnumbered, or that we are outnumbered, excuse me.
If we come across dragon cultists, it might fool them. Or at the very least, it'll give us some disguises for if we're caught by the guards. Can blame it on the Dryads. Scapegoat. She taps on her horns. Well, what time is it anyway?
It's probably getting round to be, 6 p.m.-ish. The curfew supposedly starts in a couple hours, and midnight's only 6 hours away.
Yeah, I mean,
The night is young.
the night is young, and maybe the shops are still open. We could go shopping.
What more could you possibly need to shop for?
Masks!
You did just come into a very large payday, yeah.
A 40 silver.
Don't spend it all in one place. And Synas just kind of smirks.
Oh, here you go, Synas. Here's your share, by the way. He hands him 1 silver.
So cynical.
I hope that helps refill your coffers a bit.
Synas rolls his eyes and does still take it, though, and puts it in his very light coin bag. Me and my 18 gold.
So much money. Okay. Well, with the last couple hours, do you want to try and search around to shop for masks?
Yeah, or we could really get into some paper mache.
Thava doesn't like this idea.
Well, how about this? While you guys figure out what you want your next step to be, how about we take a break?
Yay!
Back in a few minutes. Hey there, this is Dre, the DM for Campaign 2 of the Dorks in Danger. We hope you're enjoying this episode, and we want to thank you for listening and watching. If you never want to miss an upload, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Share it with a friend if you like what we're doing here, or leave a comment. It helps us out. Remember that we upload every other Monday. And now, back to the adventure. And we're back. Okay. What would you guys like to do?
Before I forget, the idea that I had right as we went to break. The pages that Rinn brought back, they're basically just intel, right?
Seems like it.
The Dryads have.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is going to hold any weight at all. But since I know Druidic, is there space on these sheets to write my own note?
You could, yeah.
I want to basically leave a message on it that I'll bring with us to the shrine meeting in case we don't get to meet them. Saying that Rinn can be trusted. She is not the fire wizard you're looking for. I will vouch for it on my own name, and then I will sign it Synas Firemane.
Okay.
And if we don't meet them at the shrine, I will, we'll just have to find a way back to that little hidden room. And we will leave it there, and hopefully they find it.
Okay. Absolutely. So do you want to go shopping for masks, Rinn? Is that what you want to go do?
I suppose that could be fun.
It's up to you. It's up to
I mean,
what the
else are we
party
gonna
wants to
with
do.
The next 2 hours waiting for night to fall. I figure maybe we can take a browse, see if there's anything suitable.
It's up to you guys.
Anybody want to come with me?
I am not
I'll
inclined to
come.
split the party. I will come with.
No. Split the party more. I like it.
He likes it. Oh no.
Sure. So Synas, Bud, and Rinn, and anyone else that would like to come along, head back out into town. Someone give me... Oh... I guess we'll throw this under perception.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
I rolled bad.
No.
15?
May I,
That's not bad.
may I
bad for
also
me.
do one?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Wow, way to brag.
14.
Oh, okay. Between you guys going back to the market square, you end up finding one little stall off to one end of the market that appears to be selling festival masks, kind of like masquerade masks. There appear to be all kinds, from just simple human face-shaped ones to animal-shaped ones. Some are in very fun colors. Some of them are just plain white, kind of porcelain-y looking.
Okay. Is there any that look more like wooden?
There are a couple crude-looking wooden masks that depict like a fox type face.
Yes. That and multiples of that, and if there's any other animals, get a variety of them would be great.
You manage to pick out, though they don't all match in their make and quality, they seem to vary quite a bit. You manage to pick out a bunch that represent animals. The shopkeep says,
Oh, 2 2 silver for a bunch of them, why not?
Yep. I got it. I'll cover it, folks. I killed some rats today.
Oh, well done, spending your hard-earned money.
I was told not to spend it all in one place. So, see you later.
You acquire 6 animal masks. I will let you decide what animals they are. Beyond just a couple foxes, but that's up to you.
I want a fox.
Okay,
I
a
want
fox mask.
no, a goat. I want a goat.
A goat mask. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Is there like a deer one with antlers?
Yeah, it was like an elk mask.
Hell yeah.
Synas, are you gonna
I
pick
want a
kitty cat?
hawk.
Okay. Bud gets a hawk mask.
Wow.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
The cutoff scream.
That is the best part.
Just to really throw
And I have
people off.
crisp turned off. Ugh.
I mean, it really cut off in the most glorious way.
The microphone
Yeah.
the microphone can't handle your power.
To really
know.
throw people off, since I'm very I'm very mistakenable. I don't stand out in a crowd at all.
Right.
Are there any dog masks?
There definitely is. There's like one that looks like a Labrador Retriever for sure.
There we
Oh my
go.
god.
Synas gets
They'll
a big
never
old
know.
dog mask.
They'll never know it was me.
No, they won't. You really fooled them, Synas.
Thava, what animal mask do you want?
I don't like this plan.
Come on, Thava, we're all furries.
Whoa! Excuse me, I'm only half furry. Thank you.
Only a furry from the waist down.
Where it matters.
I'm covered in scales.
Whoa.
But what the fuck are you talking about? What were the options again?
You could just pick an animal, whichever animal you like.
An animal. It's gotta be something
pick a
cool and
dragon.
powerful. Oh my god! If it's a dragon, it would be so funny because it's like, oh, she's wearing the dragon mask.
I was gonna
She's
say, it
not
just
really
pulls
wearing
out the white
Just
dragon.
wear the dragon mask.
And it's really funny because it's like a dragonborn, so it's like what? It's like wearing a human mask. Well, I mean, I guess. I don't know. I don't care.
She
I don't
doesn't care. She doesn't
She doesn't
care.
Again, she doesn't like the plan to begin with, so she's like, whatever, just give me something.
Thava, it'll be weird if, like, we're all doing the plan and you're not.
What if it's a
I
rat?
mean,
A rat mask?
no, she doesn't want a rat. She doesn't want a rat. It has to be some kind of predator.
Also, now we have preferences.
We're gonna spend 15 minutes selecting our mask.
Pick-
What were the other-
pick a
What were
predator.
the other ones that were picked so far?
A dog, a hawk, a goat, sorry, and an elk. Pick a predator.
Pick a predator.
Hyena!
Pick a predator.
Welcome back to Pick a Predator.
I'm your host, Chris Hansen.
What will Thava pick next time on?
Niah's not here. Can we pick a shark for them?
Yes, we can. That is most
You
appropriate.
know, Niah would just pick a fox because they're fucking furry and they gotta stay on point. They've already
But-
got a mask, actually.
But the water stuff. Oh yeah, they do have a mask.
They do have a
already.
kabuki mask. yes.
Doesn't Niah already
Yeah.
have a mask?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
has her
Literally just
little,
said that.
her little her fox mask.
We'll get
you know, actually,
we'll get him
thinking about
another mask.
Right,
thinking
what?
about
Fox
it,
mask.
Niah already has a mask, guys. This was silly.
This whole plan's silly.
Well, maybe she'll like this one better. Let's get her a cute little fox.
Another a somewhat crudely made fox mask.
Incredible.
Yeah, I'll just go for a wolf or something, even though
Great.
it's similar to a dog. I don't care. It'd be
Well-
wolf, fox, and dog.
Yeah.
It's like,
We've got the whole Canada.
yeah, there you go.
Okay. With your masks in hand, what is your plan? Are you just wanting to go
That's
straight
almost
to
rhymed.
the shrine?
I mean, what else is there to do?
Sure.
Why do we have to wear masks to go to this fucking shrine anyways?
So the guards don't recognize us, and so that the dragon cultists think that we're Dryads, and to confuse the Dryads.
I might piss off the Dryads if we're trying to pretend to be them.
Or it might fool them. Or there's a lot of Dryads and they don't notice.
Oh, this is a stupid plan, but I guess we don't have any other one.
If
It's not a stupid
anything,
plan. Everybody else
The
thinks
ma-
it's a good plan.
The mask is more for, people recognizing Rinn. After the
Yeah,
whole
sure, let's go with that.
fire thing.
Okay. Well, we can fast forward time a little bit to the middle of the night.
Right?
The usual daily announcements echoing out across the city, stating that the curfew is still active and people should return to their homes. You guys find yourselves relaxing up until pretty close to midnight. How would you like to go about it? Your goal is to get to the center of the city, aptly named the Holy Center.
Would we have, gone there before curfew?
Yeah, you could have taken a walk there on the way back.
Later.
And then we're just kind of hiding around until midnight? Thoughts?
I feel like that's probably that's less chance of us getting caught on the way there.
Yeah, that's my thought.
Sure, okay.
Okay.
In that case, I would have you guys make a stealth check as a group, as you find perhaps a little alleyway amongst the very, very posh-looking houses up in the central district of the city here, which...
Oh boy.
I should be all Assassin's Creed and just follow along on the rooftops. Can I do that?
Wow.
I'm
not
afraid
one.
that Reyka and I would have disadvantage on that, as she points to her hooves.
I also have disadvantage because of my armor.
just
so-
in general.
There's that too.
Yeah. I rolled mine is a 10.
Mine's 13 with disadvantage.
So much disadvantage in this party.
I'm a giant white cat. I rolled a 9.
This is going really well so far, guys.
Undo, go back.
Control Z, wait!
I rolled an
quick load.
11.
An 11? Uh-huh, okay.
I got a 23.
A 23, the only good roll in this whole bunch.
The only one who believes in the plan.
Because I believe.
Excuse me.
You guys just need to believe better.
Really
You
is a
gotta
sorcerer.
believe.
Just gonna make a couple rolls real quick to determine something.
Like you don't even need to.
I mean, it's a group stealth check, so everyone is
is.
taken into account. And the average is really not that high. For an average roll throughout the whole party of 13. We'll say there's
Guess 13's
one.
not so bad.
We'll say there's one guard patrol that makes its loop through this central area per hour, and you have 4 hours to hide, basically, to get from the curfew at 8 p.m. to midnight for this meeting.
It's fine. Just guys, quick save. I'm
Could we just,
scum it.
Could we just get in barrels or something?
I will also say this part of the city, while every other part of the city has been very pretty, very nicely made, the homes here are immaculate. They are much larger. They have personal gardens, private gated off areas. It is definitely like not just the religious center, but clearly a center for some of the prettiest architecture here. Potentially some of the noble houses. As you do also know that the Lord Smerish Callus, his home is but a hop, skip, and a jump away from the massive cathedral that stands in the center of this immense plaza. I'll continue rolling my guard checks. And we almost got away with it. It's about...
Right, let's kill him.
What's up?
Let's kill him.
What? Who? Huh? What?
After 1 hour goes by, 2 hours go by, 3 hours pass, and no one seems to have taken notice of this group of 5 cloaked, masked individuals hiding in an alleyway.
It's a good plan.
That make it for a good album cover.
A light is cast down this alleyway towards your group. You hear a voice coming from down at the end of the alleyway saying, "Oi, who's down there? It's past curfew, no one should be out."
Kill him.
Oh my god.
Kill him! Kill him!
There appears to be, very obvious to see, a squadron of 7 guards at the end of this alleyway. They appear to be a mix of dwarven and human in stature, and one of them is casting a hooded lantern's light toward you. What would you like to do?
Oh, great.
Told you this is a stupid fucking plan.
Look, it was that to remake our way down here now. It was gonna happen regardless. Okay, what do we do?
What would you like to do?
How far away are they?
Anybody have cast invisibility in a whole group?
I'd say they're probably 40 feet away from you.
Oh, shit.
Down at the end of the alleyway.
7:30.
I know.
Shit.
The DM knew this to be true.
Thava, you're better in these situations. What should we do?
What the fuck? How is it? How the fuck is it
So we're in an alley, right?
You're in like an alleyway as a group, yeah, and there's a group of guards at one end of the alley. The alley continues between the buildings and opens into a street beyond you. Let's say that you guys are, for the purpose of visual description, say that you guys are... Oh, where's your token? We'll put you guys like... Whoops, I stretched the token. My bad. That's not right. That's about right. We'll say that you guys are huddled into an alleyway right over here. So you've got a few ways you could go out. If you were planning to scatter.
I'm reviewing
I
my
think
spells.
that's probably what we need to do.
Scatter!
Besides, they won't know who we are anyways.
I could cast darkness over to them.
Oh, that wouldn't be suspicious or anything. We probably should have done that, like...
That's a spell that only lasts for like a minute.
Oh, okay. I'm just trying to think of ways to obscure our escape.
No,
Yeah, I don't have anything
I'm not
besides,
saying
like,
it's a bad
explaining
idea. I'm just
myself.
saying like not a preemptive sort of thing.
You know, there's also, we have a professional liar in the party. You can always just have her lie to them.
True,
Wait,
true.
who? Niah?
You.
It's you.
Me? What am I gonna say? There's really no good explanation for this at all.
Just, we all fake like we're drunk.
That's a decent idea. Sure. Let's go with that.
All the drunkards with their animal masks.
Oh, we just
And they're
came from a
black
costume
cloaks.
party, right?
Okay.
Oh yeah, true.
Oh shit,
Here
we don't have
goes.
enough black
Here goes.
cloaks.
Yeah,
Rinn
technically-
kind of, like,
There is one
Oh.
of you that can't have a cloak.
I'll
Oh.
take the bullet. I don't have a cloak.
Oh, you're the most obvious one out of all of us.
Hell yeah.
4 people in cloaks and 1
Okay.
person without a cloak in masks. I need something a little
Rinn
more.
starts stumbling around and looks at them and goes, "But it's past curfew. That we still should have 2 hours of the party. Is it not 10 p.m.? Performance check."
Yeah, make a make a performance check for me. Followed by a deception check.
Okay, the performance was a 19 plus 8.
Ooh, wow, okay.
Wyld,
He definitely seems drunk.
It's an 18 plus 8.
Ooh, okay.
I
Okay.
feel like I should be better at like actually RPing this, so it's more convincing.
It's why the dice exist.
may I, while this is happening, can I do druid craft to create a harmless sensory effect
Okay. What
over near
harmless
Rinn?
sensory effect would you like to create?
I can create a faint odor. Could I?
Oh dear.
She reeks of alcohol.
Okay, yeah. I think due to it being a cantrip, it wouldn't be too hard for that.
Plus, I'm 40 feet away. I can just whisper.
Yeah. Just looking up a
Rinn blinks one of her eyes and then the other.
The guards, or at least this guard in specific, glances back to the others and says, "Hold a minute," and walks into the alleyway towards you. "Drinking in the nobles' quarter outside of noble homes? What part are you coming from, miss?"
I didn't think about that part. Good luck with it.
Jared's house. We're coming from Jared's. I
Jared.
don't really know who he is or how we got into the party, but damn, it was a hoot.
No, but can I jump in?
Yeah, jump in.
Yeah, you
Sure.
can jump in. I might not know you that
Yeah.
well. Maybe we met tonight.
Synas will try to stumble forward as best he can.
Okay.
And oh god, the only fucking name that I know. We're party. Cows wanted to do is how it wanted to celebrate our
Give me a performance check followed by a deception check.
Oh
Hell
no,
yeah.
goodness.
Natural 20 on the performance.
Okay.
No way.
With a
He's-
-1 for 19.
Okay.
And the deception is just
Wow.
to be safe. Just to be safe.
Are
I'm
you
going to
wheeling
use
it?
my last cosmic omen
Mm-hmm.
to add a d6 to that
Okay.
because oh god. I don't want to go to jail. That is a 21 altogether.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. You see the guard looks over your group, raises a brow, and he stares at you. And he stares at Rinn. And he stares back at Synas again.
Synas does a little wave and stumbles to the left.
Well, might I make a recommendation to head back to Miss Callis's home then, and ask her to stay the night? None of you appear to be in any condition to be wandering about our streets. It's not my business who the Callises keep. Go on, off with you now.
Rinn salutes him.
He gives you like this, "What the fuck are you doing?" kind of look. And he just waves a hand and goes, "Be off with you. I hate to be throwing a bunch of drunk bastards in a fucking jail cell." And the guard turns away and walks back to the others, but stands at the end of the alley watching and waiting to see you guys leave.
Yeah, I guess we have no choice. It's better to fucking do this.
Yeah,
than
we
to-
just kind of head that way.
You guys saunter on out of the alley, and then presumably just kind of veer to the side and duck out of the line of sight there. And the guards seem to pass. Bringing us to midnight.
Incredible.
As you successfully lie your way past the guards.
Wow.
See, what did I tell you? We just needed to use a professional liar and Synas.
I'm a freelancer.
God.
So, in dropping the Callous name, Callous Manor is right there.
It's
We could
literally right there.
we if we need to deviate the plan, because where's the fucking shrine? Again, is that number 12?
Well, the shrine itself would be within the gargantuan cathedral that stands in the center of this district of the city. Which, as you had been privy to hear, was a place of, worship for many gods. In glancing at it, as you guys had come to this area to hide, you would have seen quite a tremendous amount of depictions of, like, dwarven individuals, battle hammers. From the outside, it doesn't take a religious scholar to understand that this is primarily a temple to the dwarven god Moradin. But yes, the night is yours. What would you like to do?
This is where we're told the druid is going to be held.
You were told to offer prayer to the Shrine of Sylvanas at midnight
Oh, then this is the wrong fucking shrine.
in the Holy Center. Again, a temple which houses many shrines for many different gods, but is primarily for Moradin.
Oh, I see. Okay, so we need to find the Sylvanas one. Synas, you know shit like that.
Do I?
Yeah, where's
mean,
the
I do,
nature
yes.
guy person? I mean, I know what his symbol looks like, but I don't know where would he be in here?
Well, we have to make our way to the cathedral first, though, don't we?
Oh, I thought we
Yeah,
were.
no,
never
you're
mind.
you're standing in the
Yeah.
courtyard between a bunch of nobleman-looking houses, with the Callous Manor standing at the corner of one street here.
So our options are go to the manor, turn around and try to get into the cathedral and dodge those guards, or just fucking bail.
That is your current scenario, yes.
Well, we came all this way.
Yep.
And we can fail further. I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine going trying to. get
If
our
we
way
fail
over to the
further, we
cathedral.
book it.
Well, if we fail further, I feel like we're getting booked. But yeah, I guess my vote is try to make our way to the cathedral, even though I know that's probably going to be another stealth check.
Yep.
Okay. Heading to the cathedral then?
hmm
I think
Just
so.
making sure the party's in agreement.
Yep. Agreed.
Okay. Make another stealth check as a group for me. As
Hell yeah.
the large open area in front of the cathedral does not provide much cover for you to traverse it.
Okay.
Is this where
I
we
just
could
rolled a
use
natural 20.
darkness?
Well, let me bring you down a bit with rolling another 10.
Well, I can compensate for all of you. Hopefully.
Hey, Synas.
Mm-hmm.
Can we, like, shroud ourselves in darkness with that spell of yours?
Wait, which
Or is that
spell?
Rinn that has that?
That'd be Reyka.
Oh, Reyka. Okay.
It's okay. I counteract your natural 20 with a natural 1.
Nice.
Oh!
That's teamwork, baby.
Oh man.
I mean, you could hide in darkness, or similarly, I have a spell called Fog Cloud that would do the same. The problem is it is a sphere of either just like pitch black or fog, and that's probably going to draw more attention, especially in a wide open space.
Man, all of our stealth related skills are very overly situational.
Oh, I should roll for Niah to bring the average up.
I rolled an 18.
18. Okay. Synas, what did you roll for your stealth?
I rolled a 15.
15. Okay. Well, yes, the natural 1 and the natural 20 do cancel each other out.
That's teamwork, baby.
That's teamwork. So I'm just going to consider them as a 1 and a 20 in the average. Not extreme weighting either way. What is your total? Do you add anything to your stealth check, Rinn?
I'm sorry?
What is your
yeah,
actual
I actually
total?
have a +7, so it's
27.
total.
Good God.
Yeah.
And Thava, what would your total be with a natural 1?
1.
Oh, +0.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I have +0.
Okay.
Nice, nice.
That's still a positive number.
It is.
Okay. That is a number.
Oh no.
I would hope so.
With
if
an
it wound up a letter, we're in trouble.
yes, I, the most important number. Yep. Oh my god, these dice. Okay. Is there anything you guys
Hooray,
would like
that
to
must be
do?
good.
Is there anything else you guys are doing spell-wise? You know, anything you're trying to do to keep yourselves stealthy, or are you just trying to sprint the open distance, stick to the shadows kind of thing?
Nothing for it.
Okay.
I mean,
I could.
The answer can be
Best
no.
I could do
I'm just
is
double checking.
Best I could do is
Like,
guidance, but since this is a multi-minute thing, us moving, I
Yeah.
don't think
Yeah.
guidance really works here.
you've got your hand ready to touch anyone at any moment.
I can guide you. You creep back through the alleyway after you feel a sufficient amount of time has passed that the guards have moved along. And you look about the courtyard. The large fountain gently burbling out water being the only sound really beyond the wind out here. And when you think there is enough of a clearing, you do make a break for it. You guys get to the large front steps of the structure, and off to the left side of the building here, you just see a group of guards about to hit the corner. There is a large singular wooden door standing on the front of this cathedral. It appears to be slightly ajar and unlocked.
In we go.
You guys pile in, doing your best to quietly clamber inside and shut the door behind you. And after a few moments of quiet, just waiting to see if anyone had heard you,
Mhm.
there's a voice about 3 or 4 feet to the left of your party.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh dear.
well, I wasn't expecting anyone to come out so late at night. More worshippers. Good evening. You see an elderly gentleman. Looks to be human. Very neatly combed gray hair. A basic, sort of brown, scholarly robe. Seems to be sitting in a chair just off to the side of the doors, gently lit by candlelight, reading some sort of book. Looking up at you over a pair of small spectacles.
Oh dear.
I didn't expect anybody to be here so late.
Well, someone does have to tend to the shrines and keep the candles lit and the shelves dusted. What are you all looking to do? Is there something I can help you with? Don't worry, if you're concerned, I can see it on your face, the curfew business. I'm not of the mind to tell anyone. All are welcome in the House of Moradin.
Wow, he's very perceptive if he can see past our masks.
I mean, they're not like full face masks. They're masquerade masks, so they cover like the top half of your face. So, and some of you are lizard.
That's true.
And cat.
Some of you are a lizard.
He can see us
Lizard,
grimacing.
Yes.
Lizard.
Lizard. He just looks expectantly between all of you.
Guys, I don't have a good light.
We don't need to be like deceptive to him.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you prefer not to share, I will leave you to it. Please keep quiet.
Oh, we plan to.
Yeah, we just kind of got caught out too late and are looking to pay some respects.
Well, by all means.
And glancing throughout the massive interior, you see a large central chamber that is surrounded on many sides by smaller shrines. In the center, at the far distant end of this building, stands a massive statue of a dwarf with a large battle hammer, a depiction of the god Moradin. Along the sides of the room, there are all manner of different shrine, constructed, some large, some small, some seeming to be very banal and monotonous, but there's quite a few gods in Faerun, and there appear to be quite a few different shrines here. Someone could give me a religion check to identify which one you were looking for.
Synas?
Actually, given my own religion of Nobanian and the history relation with Sylvanas, would I just kind of know?
Yeah, I would say you can pick it out. After looking around for a little bit, and wandering about the expanse of space, Synas, you identify one shrine off to the side, sort of tucked away into a corner. There appears to be a mask with some antlers coming off of it, and surrounding floral arrangements, leaves, and other little tree objects that look to be very healthy and growing despite just being in a small shrine. It appears there's, a few pews to sit in nearby. There's some chairs that are available to be moved about. There doesn't appear to be really anyone else here except for the old man.
I guess we just, wait around for them to show up?
We have to do a prayer
We
of
can
some kind,
literally
right?
pray. They might be pretty literal.
Oh. Okay. How do we do it?
Have you never prayed before?
I mean, other people around me have, but I never really, got into it. It's got to be convincing, right?
You don't have to say it out loud, It could be a silent prayer.
Okay, well, go ahead and demonstrate then.
Thava just kind of rolls her eyes. Are we standing in front of the...
Yeah, you're standing in front of a large altar that appears to have all sorts of nature accoutrement on it.
Well, Thava will just kind of kneel down and do a little, put her hands together and do a little prayer thing. She doesn't say anything, but she just silently prays. See if anything happens.
Synas will also join.
As you guys kneel there and wait for a few moments, both Synas and Thava, you guys feel like you feel a light, warm breeze pass over you, seeming like it comes from the altar itself. Some of the leaves seem to gently sway and blow from a wind that doesn't seem to be like it should be.
Rinn will also pray too, by the way. I hope everyone else probably will too, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll pray.
And with you all doing prayers in one way or another, there is quite a few moments of silence, almost a minute passing, before you hear the sound of boots approaching. Sounds like 3 sets of boots. You hear a voice off to the side, off to your right.
Who stands before the Lord Sylvanas?
And glancing over, you see 3 individuals in black cloaks. You see one with a sparrow mask, one with a
Is that
wolf.
the one who tried to knife me?
Yes, that is the one that met you in the shop. One with a wolf mask, and the one with the rabbit mask. All standing there together.
Which one was the one with the rabbit mask again?
Hugh.
Who's your friend?
It's my friend. I thought so.
Yeah,
She doesn't want to start a scene.
you don't have to start yours first.
Yeah, so I think somebody else should go to the forefront this time.
Synas will stand up
Mhm.
and kind of straighten out his appearance a little bit, and then with a little bit of a bow, he will say, Synas Firemane, at your service. Before we begin as well, I believe we have something that may belong to you. And he will fish out the papers that Rinn found, the druidic ones.
Yep.
And I will hand those back. He will approach and then hand them back to the one that spoke, presumably the leader of the 3.
Mm-hmm.
With hopefully his own notes on the top page.
Mm-hmm. You see the individual.
God
Nods.
damn it, that individual?
Individual 2.
No. A new individual, but it's still the individual.
Oh.
You see the individual wearing the sparrow mask looks slightly to the side, and you see a slight pulsation in the glowing purplish color of their eyes within the mask. And the one wearing the wolf mask steps forward and takes the notes from your hand and starts reading over them before they approach and whisper something in the sparrow mask's ear, who nods a bit.
And how did you come into the possession of these items?
Well, we may have already, some of us may have already had a meeting with you earlier today.
And-
Synas will turn slightly to gesture at the group to introduce, and he will use their names, Bud, Reyka, Thava.
She holds up a hand.
Assuming,
No names. We do not use names here.
well, then in that case, and he motions to Rinn.
Yeah.
And you see the one with the sparrow mask turns their head and looks at the one in the rabbit mask, who is just kind of looking at the floor,
Oh dear.
and then looks to Rinn.
Am I to understand that you had a bit of a standoff with Ivy?
Well, I wanted to say that I am not the fire wizard that y'all seem to be on alert for.
Yes, I know.
Oh,
And they look at the rabbit mask wearing individual again.
Some of us do not plan before we take action, and it shows. I
okay.
do not hold any pretense as to your involvement. My companion here jumped the gun a little bit.
and has informed me of this discovery that he believed you to be who you are not. However, it is still interesting that you managed to find your way into a hideout. Though I'll chalk it up to luck for now.
That's literally what it was. Like, we went to go kill some rats for an old lady. And I had a feeling. You know, when you just have a feeling?
Yes. Well, clearly you are all here for a purpose. Otherwise you would have not prayed at this exact hour. What do you wish of the Dryads of Sylvanas?
What did we come here for again?
The cult.
Right.
Maybe they can also help. Maybe they can also help us out with freeing
Reyka's brother.
Right. Thava, do you want to do the talking?
Of course. We heard you know a lot about the cult. You could say we really don't like the cult. So, we want to know what we can do and what you know to stop them.
The Dryads have been hard at work trying to remove certain influences from this city. Ones which have dug in quite deep. It is true, the cult of the dragon has established itself here in one way or another. But we are not going to offer services nor information for free, and as energetic and excited as you are, I require convincing. Would you be willing to undertake a job for us?
What kind of job?
Elimination. We've identified a noble whose house is a locus for more unholy activities. And we believe that they are one of the many linchpins in the cult's plan. And though initially we were simply trying to get information, we do need someone to finish the job.
You want us to kill somebody?
After a matter, yes. Not just somebody, but anything and anyone else you find there.
Well, you
Are they
said you...
cultists?
Cultists and their minions. Yes, we have reason to believe that is the case. However, we do also need proof. We have our suspicions, but our initial reconnaissance, let's say, and once again, the sparrow-masked individual glances at the rabbit-masked one, didn't go according to plan. If you agree, I will share more information. If you do not, I think our business may be concluding.
I mean, we've been killing cultists pretty much the whole time we've been traveling together, so what's a few more?
If they are who you say you are, consider the job done.
So long as you share what proof you have with us, then I don't see why we wouldn't take this on.
Well, as I said, we have our suspicions, and We have a bit of a botched reconnaissance job supporting the idea. Ivy, would you care to explain the situation which you and Horns caused?
She look at me when she says that.
She doesn't, actually.
Oh, okay.
And you see the individual fidgets with their leaves that are protruding from one of their hands a little bit.
The individual?
The individual. I don't like that is just the new, like, vocal stem meme that I've accidentally made for myself. The individual. You see he steps forward a little bit. When we were to perform a bit of investigative action, we were discovered and, unfortunately, identified by individuals within the home. And the individual in question, unfortunately, expired. Though not by my hand, by some unseen force, and then Horns, he stayed behind to try and help, and that's when the guards nabbed him. And unfortunately, that means that I am no longer fit to enter this home specifically.
Thava stares at Reyka.
Her eyes are wide.
Wait, am I missing something?
Out of character, that sounds a whole lot like Reyka's brother in the whole situation.
Sure
he was
does.
The Sparrow
He's
mask
part of
wearing
the Dryads.
individual looks to Reyka and tilts their head a little bit. Not very long ago, we unfortunately had to abandon one of our newest members due to a mishap.
What kind of mishap?
A murder that was not supposed to be.
Yeah, because out of character, that's why we were so confused, like with Reyka's brother, because he was accused of murdering a high official.
Yeah.
We just didn't know like how that came about necessarily. But now we know
It was
part
an
of the
accident?
Dryads. It's probably an accident. Yeah. Unseen force.
According to Ivy, his recollection of the account and the scenario, the man's neck opened on its own, like a bad stitch.
Wait, for real, or is that you?
No,
Like,
I have seen it within his mind. It is what he saw. Neither of them laid a hand upon the individual, and yet his head nearly fell from his body.
Could somebody using an invisibility spell do something like that?
It almost sounds like inflict wounds.
Perhaps.
Quick wounds? Okay.
But given what we know about them, I would not be surprised if it was related to some infernal dealing or another. They had fought off several infernal creatures within the home before the scenario occurred. I assume it is related.
Isn't that what we detected in the underground?
You did detect a
Infernal
few
presence?
in some of the prisoners and around the prison, yeah. I would ask and task you with the elimination and acquisition of proof, preferably in the other opposite order, acquire proof that our suspicions are true, that Lord Smarish Callus was consorting with infernal beings, and eliminate anyone within the home.
We have been noticing infernal beings working with the cult from different areas of the world, so that makes sense.
He is, we suspect, one of the individuals who has been plotting something with that cult, though we are unsure of the details. A more thorough investigation is needed, but I leave to you the details on how to do so. Now, I would guess your next question, and I don't even need to be psychic to do so. How might one get away with murder in a city full of divination? And they look to each of you, probably smirking under that mask, but you can't see their mouth. Well, I would provide to you a boon. Potentially tonight, if you plan to do it. Otherwise, I can package it for use when you are ready. A method by which we are also able to evade detection. And you see they reach into their robes and pull out a medallion that appears to depict a silhouette of an eye gazing outward. I only have so many to provide, but I could offer you this one for one night, after which I will need it back. It will protect you from divination, scrying, detection, precognition.
I think that's useful.
Otherwise, you won't even make it to the front step.
So that's how it works, the guards. It's some kind of a divination spell, so they can tell what people's intentions are before they do it.
Something like that. The details are obviously not very well known, on purpose. Otherwise, their little secret would be more predictable.
Also, it's going to be a weird question, but where's the fucking old man during all this?
He's like way at the other end of the temple, just
Okay.
in his book still.
Okay, cool. Never mind.
Now understand, I do not know what you will encounter in there, or if things are, more fortified, people on high alert, things like that, as I've not been able to pry within myself. However, you seem a capable bunch. Do this for us. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, I think it's entirely possible to do this for you, but when it comes to killing everybody in the mansion, I don't even know if we should do that. How do we know everybody is privy to what's going on?
They are there. They are potentially infected by this virus which seeps deep within our city. Again, I am asking you to complete a job that mine and ours cannot rightly see through now. If you do, I can offer you the aid of the Dryads, as many as will come to my call.
We
Rinn
talk
kinda
about it
looks
amongst ourselves.
Yeah. Can we do a group huddle real quick?
Feel
over
free.
here?
Yeah.
Feel free. We'll
Yeah.
give you some space. I know it's a lot.
Oh, wow, they're so understanding.
So it seems to be like a kill two birds with one stone kind of thing, but I don't like the idea of just killing people when we don't even know who they are.
Listen,
Yeah,
we
me
need
neither.
to do this. We have to.
Why?
How else are we supposed to get in with these people and find out what the cult is really doing? And if these are cultists, they deserve it.
I just
Also, it
don't know
sounds
how
like-
we know if everybody in this mansion is a cultist. We can't assume that. Just if we just get evidence that the what's his name, like the upper class guy, like
Smarish.
the Smarish, yeah.
Mhm.
Like if we only know that Smarish is like a cultist, I wouldn't want it to be a slaughterhouse.
What if there's a
Well,
child in there?
Reyka, this was a job that your brother took on. I mean, do you trust him and his judgment for something like this?
I mean, you make a good point.
And these
I am
people,
mixed on that. I do trust my brother, but he can be a little rash sometimes in his decision making. So I would want to know more of his thought process.
Yeah, and it sounds like they probably know where he is and would probably be willing to help get him out. Maybe if we tell them that he's your brother, they might be inclined to trust us more.
Maybe, but I don't know. Because if we are able to find evidence, wouldn't that free him anyway? We wouldn't need to break him out.
True, but we remember the people who are holding him there didn't seem to have trouble holding him with very little evidence.
It's true.
But who's that guard guy that we talked to?
The
He
warden?
wanted us to try to
Alistair?
Yeah, he wanted us to try to solve the murder. If we can somehow prove that they're in with the cult, do you think the city has got a vested interest in making sure that there's no dragon cultists in the city, and especially in like the ruling class?
Yeah,
Who's to
The
know
cop-
how many of them are in on this?
that's the problem. Yeah,
It's
we don't
true.
know how deep this goes. But if
But-
the warden said that all we need is the evidence, then I mean, I'd still be inclined to just kill the head guy if we get proof. But if we do not have proof that the entire mansion is complicit, then I don't think we can guarantee that part. But we can
Yeah.
guarantee the main target.
It does
eliminated.
sound a little rash to assume everybody's in on it.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, does that sound reasonable?
I
do you
think I
they
think
would-
it does. Were they convinced that everybody there was involved, or were they just kind of unsure?
Sounds like they're being a little rash.
Yeah, maybe we should
It's
ask
a
them a
virus
little
that
bit
infects
more
everything.
about.
Like, how do you know that?
Yeah. Let's just ask a few more questions about that.
Yeah.
Rinn turns on her heel, except it's not.
I was gonna say, what heel?
She
Metaphorical.
turns around.
Metaphorical heel.
And in a cage of hands, she says, "So, what makes you think you're so sure that everybody in this building is going to be involved? That there are no possible innocent bystanders here?"
The sparrow-masked individual turns to face you. Given the items that were recovered, the mysterious death of Lord Callus, and the sudden continuation of his post by his wife, I would not be surprised if she was in on it as well. Whatever schemes there are. We know that there is something he was doing. We need proof.
Fair. But we're not very comfortable with killing anyone that we come across. We really need proof to do that.
Then find your
So-
proof.
That's the whole point. We're supposed to find out if.
Again, as I said, I have doubts that there is an individual within that home who is not tainted by the darkness of infernal energy. However,
What does that mean? Look, sorry, I'm not super familiar with devils.
individuals in families in areas that are infested with devilry, especially if it's the dragon cult, but even if it's, more related to the Dead Three, whatever evil abomination they hold dear, often it is a rot that infects all around them, whether they know it or not. The desire to conspire with powerful entities to make sacrifices for personal gain, it is too much for most people. I will not give the benefit of the doubt. It is your mistake if you please to do that yourself. But again, if you feel, perhaps, that someone within is still innocent, I will not tell you how to complete this mission. Our goal is the removal of the Cult of the Dragon from this city in its entirety. There is something coming. We have heard whispers, plans being made, things too conveniently lining up. We require more proof. Again, this is a request from the Dryads. If you would complete this, we would be more complicit in perhaps working with you to eradicate the overall plan in the city. But I need proof that you are capable and not cultists yourself. And you watch the faintly glowing purple eyes go from you to very much not, not trying to hide the fact that they're looking between you and Thava, and then a couple of others, but mostly you and Thava.
Of course they are.
By you mean me?
By you, Rinn.
Okay. What's Rabbit Boy doing right now? Is he still looking at the ground?
Standing quietly, looking at his hands and fidgeting.
Speaking of the job, how did you get into the residence? Thava says as she looks towards the rabbit guy.
He tilts his head up a little bit. We just went in through a window. It was unlocked. There's a balcony, a large patio on the second floor. Scaled up there, right in through a window. People don't expect you to climb a building, usually. It's a lot of effort for a thief. Not a lot of effort for someone looking to, investigate.
Did they have an office? Where was it, if you saw it?
There's an office in the north of the building, on the second floor. It's locked, but Horns was able to pick it apart. pretty good with lockpick. And we must have triggered something or other. They knew. Well, things went a bit too fast.
They somehow knew you broke in. Suddenly.
I'm not sure if it was something we touched or if it was the lock itself or what, but somehow they knew. That was when everything happened and tried to make our escape.
So pretty much as soon as you got in, you saw the head get lopped off?
Well, and he shuffles a bit between his hands, his thumbnails picking at each other a little bit. No, we had been going through the desk and we found some book or something and we started flipping through it, and that's about when he broke through the door and started yelling. And I went for my sword, and God, it was just so much blood.
Oh dear.
Wow.
Do you remember any details from the book?
It was
Be back in a few minutes.
names, it was letters, it looked like communications, but I didn't have time to read anything or take it. I was more focused on defending Horns. I shouldn't have been there. And he kind of shakes his head as he looks at the ground, not specifically very much not looking at Rinn, but also not looking at the rest of you guys, just kind of avoiding eye contact.
I mean, there's a chance if Reyka wants to bring up the fact that it might be.
I've kind of been thinking that, but I didn't want to take it forever.
Bring up what?
The fact that he's your brother.
Oh! I don't know how to bring this up.
You could just be like, "Hey, Dad, his name wouldn't happen to be," or whatever. You know.
You could just take your mask off.
Yeah, or that too.
Yeah, well...
I mean, you
Okay.
probably look similar, right?
Like him.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh no.
Okay. So I'm not very good at the RP.
No, you're fine.
Take your time.
Dial in, Reyka, dial in.
No. You're
I'll
okay.
do that. I'll take my mask off
Okay.
and I'll look at them and say I couldn't help but pick up on your little slip of the tongue earlier. I know you guys don't like to share names, but is Horns? Does he go by the name Flarekeep by chance?
You see the rabbit mask wearing individual's shoulders come up a bit as he lets out a sigh. Yeah, that was him. Unfortunately, he was a good kid too.
Yeah, that's my brother. I've been trying to find a way to get him out.
Oh, I'm sorry. And the sparrow mask wearing individual steps forward a little bit. If that is the case, perhaps I can alter and add to our deal a little bit. If you would work this job to its completion, perhaps we can look at some routes for freeing an individual from Grey Rock as well.
Her eyes get a little bit moist. Guys, I think we need to do this. And maybe not kill everyone, but unless we find proof. This is really important.
Seems everything's pretty much converging here to our luck. I think I agree.
Converging how?
Well, we've been searching for him for quite some time, and we've been running from the dragon cult and kind of going head to head with them. We've killed a few dragons on our way, and well, it's all kind of coming together.
Fate has an interesting way of putting people where they need to be when they need to be there, I've found.
Yeah, she looks at Rabbit Boy.
I'm sensing a bit of tension in the air between you two.
We know each other. We go way back, you might say.
I see. Well, unfortunately, I will need your answer, and then we will be off. Staying in one place too long doesn't work well for me.
I mean, I think the group would agree it's a pretty much a resounding yes, yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
Wonderful. She offers the medallion over to whoever will take it.
I'll take it.
One press of the eye in the center there. Anyone nearby will be shielded from the effects of the divinators for an hour or two. That should give you time.
How close do people need to be to it?
Well, get nice and friendly with each other. It should cover your group.
Right.
When this is completed, bring whatever proof you can here, and pray to reach us again. We'll show. One of us will, at least.
We'll do what we can.
May Sylvanas guide you. And they dip their head a little bit in a slight bow before turning and doing a little finger twirl, like, let's go, sort of hand motion. The other two beginning to turn to follow them away and into the cathedral.
All right. Well, sounds like we've got more direction than we've ever had in the city.
Do you think they could really help us get my brother out?
I mean, it sounds like they're pretty good at infiltrating places, and not to mention, if we can solve this this murder, we can get back to the what's his face, dwarf guard man.
Yep. Between
Warden
them and the
Alistair?
warden,
Yeah,
we've got a
the
lot of
warden.
help.
Here's the problem, though. If we get proof that they're with the dragon cult, and we hand it over to them, it means we probably won't be able to hand it over to the warden.
But do you? Do you think they'd want to work with the city in something like this? I mean, I feel like
They probably don't trust.
similar goals.
They probably don't trust the guards or the nobles, so probably not.
Well, they did say they'd help get out Turkey, so it might be the easiest option for that.
I agree. We like it was brought up earlier. We don't know how much this infestation is affecting the noble class. if there's several noble families that are dragon cultists, well, it's going to be very hard to get them out any legal way.
Yeah. just worry he's gonna have a bounty on his head for the rest of his life.
I don't know. I just have a feeling it'll all work out. Like, we can get this to work. We have to.
Did the warden let us know, like, did we get anything out of him, like his opinions on the dragon cult, or did that ever come up in that conversation?
I don't believe that came up.
I
No.
don't think the dragon cult came up. No.
Okay. Because he doesn't seem part of the upper class at all.
No,
No.
the vibe I think we got from him was that he seems genuine. But again, he only has so much power. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If the corruption really does run deep, there's no way that he's going to be able to do it alone, even if there's insurmountable evidence.
Yeah.
So,
Well, if anything, if we let him know that we found proof, we could collaborate with him. Like, maybe he could, I don't know, like, leave a door open for us, or like send patrols like elsewhere, like subtly, so that we can make the rescue easier.
maybe.
Well, I will ask. Would you guys plan to return to the inn and have a day to prepare, or would you go straight to the manor tonight?
Well,
Oh,
I've got
I-
some
We're already out and
slots
about.
to rest upon.
We're already out
I
and
would
about.
say no. Listen, I
Let's finish this now.
desperately need my spell slots. Hold on, wait.
Wait. How many spell slots did she use?
I mean 2, but you never know what might happen.
Everyone else is fine though. I mean,
I have no uses of Cosmic Omen. I'm still good on spells, but I could swap some around.
Yeah. Also, we might get some use out of I don't know if do I get to exchange spells every level or long rest? I
Level.
can't remember what sorcerers.
Sorcerers can
level,
swap
okay.
out one leveled spell per level.
Right. Okay. We might make some use out of some sort of disguising magic, since we're not very good at the other sorts of disguising in the regular sort of way. Like they do was us pretty quickly, I think. So maybe some magical form of deception might be helpful. I don't know, Synas, if that's in your wheelhouse at all, or what.
It's not something I
They
use.
gave us a medallion.
Yeah, that'll disguise us from, like, the divination, but I mean, like, from people in the...
Oh, like if we were to converse with the people.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I may have 1 or 2, but it's not my normal repertoire. I mean, I'll leave it up to the group. I feel we may need to prepare, but if people are itching to get this done now, since they're just across the road, yeah.
I mean,
You're-
for all the
you're-
things we've been very hasty about, I feel like this is one that's not terribly time sensitive. I mean, Flurky's going to be in jail tomorrow just as much as he is today.
Oh, question. What was the name of the noble family that we mentioned we were returning from a party?
Callus?
The calluses.
Yeah.
Was that the same one?
The same one, yeah.
Yeah, that was Thava was literally saying, we literally have a perfect excuse with the guards. We said
That's
that
true.
we came from their house and that they wanted us to return to the house.
But at the same time, if they're found dead tonight,
We're
they're
wearing
in-
masks and cloaks.
Synas looks down at himself, uncloaked, just a mask.
Yeah, there's probably other Leonin in the city.
No, I don't think.
We know there aren't a lot of tieflings, though, right?
You haven't seen many
City.
so far. Most of what
Yeah.
you've seen here has been human and dwarf. And a few gnomes.
Mhm. So put 2 and 2 together, though, the group is, pretty identifiable.
Yeah,
If we draw attention to ourselves this way.
which we will. We're terrible at stealth.
And the thing is, though, this is
I
it.
feel we need at least a day's distance from the alibi.
That's my thought as well.
There's also the armor I need to get for Bolt, so if we
Oh,
leave the city forever, I won't be able to get that.
and there's some armor somebody could buy that allows them to climb up walls.
And there's also the matter of the wizards reaching out to contact Rinn about what it would take to awaken that ring artifact,
Ooh, that's a
Yeah.
which still has not
Not
happened
that
yet.
it would be very useful for us right now, because I assume we're not going to be, doing a lot of fire magic during this. But yeah,
And that gives us a lot to do, and we can consider, not saying we need to, but we can consider letting the warden know of our plans.
that actually might be good, sort of. I don't
And
think
that-
he will approve of us killing anyone, though.
Yeah, I'm a little worried because the warden seems like he wants to do things like above board.
By the books, yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think
and
we have to
seems
decide
sympathize with
which.
us, yeah.
We need to decide who we're going to work with. The warden seems trustworthy, but I don't think he has enough pull to actually do anything.
Can't we just wait? Are we still sitting here with these people? Can't we just talk
They
to
walked
them
away.
about it? God damn it.
They walked
Okay.
off They walked off
Yeah.
quite a few minutes ago.
Gosh darn diddly dang it. Okay. Well, I still feel like this can be worked out. I really do. I mean, it seems like they have similar goals in this, and one wants to do things above board, but he also, not in an above board way, has asked us to do this for him. So he's flexible. He seems like a good man. I don't know. I think we could find a way to make this work for everyone. I'm good at being persuasive.
And I think, the warden would be even more on our side if we can prove that, dragon cultists are involved. Maybe this particular noble, we gotta get rid of him.
Right.
We could get rid of them.
And maybe if we can talk to him about this in advance, he might be willing to let us do it in a below the board, above board sort of way. Like he might give us his blessing to do a little espionage and murder.
Sorry, just the way you said it.
And, murder?
Not murder, it's an assassination.
Oh.
A professional service to remove an individual from the city.
Oh, dear.
I really don't think we should be including him if this is what we're going to do, but fine, whatever.
Or maybe if it's after the fact, hey, we found out he was a dragon cultist.
Sure. I mean, we could say that it was self-defense.
It's
Right,
now we have
maybe?
to now we have to act fast to free Reyka's brother,
Yeah, exactly.
because we don't know how deep it goes.
See, there's a way. Where there's a will, there's a way.
All
Yeah,
right.
maybe we shouldn't go see him in advance. Anyway.
Either way, I think we have plenty to do before then, so it sounds like we should hold it off because I was thinking too that it's not time sensitive.
Yeah.
So far as we know.
So yeah, let's sleep on it and gather our best.
Besides, we don't have Niah.
Yeah,
This
that
is
is also
true.
good reason. I will also
good point.
I will also remind you, as this is information that Niah and Synas shared earlier, that when they were listening to the cultists in the basement at the Chunky Owlin, they said that a plan was going into action this week. So,
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
There is a
Specifically, they
time
said-
limit.
They said specifically, this is the week, no one's the wiser, even though you know those nobles, and then cut himself off saying, we'll still get this done.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so the cult is related to these nobles somehow.
Okay, it's pretty much confirmed. Yeah. All right.
okay. Well, as we close out our session tonight, give me one last group stealth check for heading back to the tavern.
Just to see if we get busted.
Just to see if you get busted on the way back.
All right.
Damn it.
Third time's the charm.
Luckily, we're in disguises, except for Synas.
I got a
17.
15 this time.
Actually, got
I got a 3.
a
I rolled
Great.
a 7.
What did you say, Synas?
17.
Okay.
So just
Every
average.
time has been a really wide mix of not good and really good. Okay. Make one roll for the guards. Perceiving you on your trip back, the average DC for this perception check that they're going to make is 12 because that is your stealth roll average.
Hell yeah. I believe in someone.
Oh wait, did you? I rolled a 17, but I actually got +7.
Oh, so you should should
so-
always tell me your totals.
Sorry. Yeah, it's like 23, 4.
Okay.
math.
What is math even? Uh,
24.
7 plus 3 divided 5. So now it's DC 13. Brought it up
Hell
by
yeah.
Oh,
one.
great.
Now we can't be found.
So it's a good thing that they rolled a 2 on the dice. So, removing all the tension from the moment. You guys make your way back to the inn, dodging patrols as you go, managing to stay somehow entirely out of sight, and quietly return to the inn where no one is present downstairs. You guys return to your rooms, and that is where we will end today's session.
Woo!
Oh, man.
Wonderfully done. Bit stressful early on there, but wonderfully done all the same. And we'll see what comes of your potential noble assassination escapades next time with the Dorks in Danger.
Dorks in danger.
Thank you for listening to our adventures. We hope you've enjoyed. If you want to keep up with more Dorks in Danger content, feel free to hit that subscribe button and never miss an upload. Or follow us on Blue Sky for updates, art posts, and announcements. New episodes come out on a bi-weekly basis.